All right, welcome back to the To Be Fair Show. I am your host, Johnny P.
Over here, real.
It's Q.
And we back. Before we get started, we want to tell everybody, hey, check us out on all social media at the To Be Fair Show. That's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. Hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Hop in that super chat. All super chats read immediately. Yeah, we gonna kick it off. I think Red got something he want to.
I think that I
get
might
off
be in
his
a
chest
silly
like
ass mood today. I just feel like I'm probably in a silly mood. So y'all have to forgive me. I don't, you know what I mean? But as I was on my way in here, I got some breaking news that Brittany Griner has just gotten divorced, right? And then we know, actually, I don't know. I'll look them up while I'm getting y'all opinions. Based on my understanding, the is just, I don't want to be disrespectful. The lesbian community's divorce rate is higher than any other. Like when you talk about men being with men and heterosexual relationships, the women tend to have the highest divorce rate. And now look, you looking it up?
Yeah, I'm
okay. Yeah, so I wonder now. Brittany Griner, she just got divorced. Now she's on child support. I think they got 3 kids or something like that. So she whatever she or he, however they prefer to be acknowledged. She's really living the male experience right now. She's this experience that she's having is very common within, you know what I mean, the male gender. You got something to say?
No, I'm listening.
Okay, so
I ain't gonna say it.
My question to you.
I ain't gonna say it.
And what's you got it yet?
Nah, I'm
okay.
It's about to come up in a second.
Okay, so I was gonna make a question. So does this mean that women are the problem?
I don't think that's what that
romantically
means. I don't know if that's what that means, but we can look at the numbers. But I think it's just like.
So if what is the difference in the numbers that'll make you be like, okay, what could like 30% difference? Would that do it?
I mean, if it's a big difference like that,
like what is the minimum?
Well, we gotta see the numbers.
No, I want you to
can tell you
that real quick.
Yeah, quick got the numbers. Let's just
what's the
numbers first before I say if it's a problem. Let's look at the numbers.
All right, well, this is Finnish study. All right, so this is Finland, but this is what they pulled up.
You said Finland?
Yeah, they said a large Finnish study following 450,000 couples found that after 10 years, different sex couples, 22%, gay male couples, 27%, lesbian couples, 41%.
So 20%.
Hold
on, that's Finland. Let me
see.
from heterosexual to
heterosexual to lesbian is 13% from gay male to lesbian.
Okay, so it is a higher,
much higher,
and that's the divorce rate.
What's divorce
rate? I mean, bisexuality
in. I mean, I guess they make. I don't know. It's something with they rushing to do something. Shout out to Finland, but
that's what you're going with. It's because they decide quick. That what you're going with?
I mean, I don't know what it is because I'm not in. I ain't been in a.
But you've been in a relationship with a woman before, right?
Yes.
All right. So could you imagine a woman being with a woman?
I mean, sometimes I've been in the problem in relationships. Like I ain't really ran into a bunch of problematic women. Like so,
I can tell you the only time I actually in my life actually seen like paws get thrown in a relationship. My father was never abusive. I've never seen it. The only times I've ever seen it is in lesbian relationships. Like actual paws, like blows, like domestic violence. That's the only time I've actually in my personal life ever seen like a fight break out. Tone, you remember? Mm-hmm. Tone, actually, I just thought about that. Tone,
I knew what you was talking about.
Exactly. And then I got another example.
Like, what's going on?
I got another example as well that I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna put it out there. But there was another. Go ahead.
In America, this will be 2023 provisional CDC data.
Okay.
It says gay male couples, they're at all right, so this is this puts heterosexuals in America, and then the other studies are the Nordic country studies. Okay. So the gay males is between 20 to 30%. Heterosexual couples in America is 35 to 40%, and then lesbians is the 40 to 45%.
You said in the heterosexual was you said 30 to.
There you go.
It's in the middle.
Yeah, it's kind of in the middle.
So gay men are less.
It's like 5% difference though.
So men with men have the lowest.
Yeah, men
with women are next and women with women are the worst.
I mean,
And that's whether you in Finland or the United States.
I mean, like,
Yeah, but it's like a 5%.
but there could be a
difference.
lot of things as to why that is. Like, I mean, it could be financial, economic pressures
So you think that
on relationships that have a lot to do with it.
what?
Uh,
Well, that's whatever. That's on relationships in general.
and so I mean, I imagine too, women in a relationship will have. I imagine there could be different stressors, or you know, something. I don't know if I would say that they're the problem in relationships, because there's a lot of different reasons why you know the numbers say that, but I wouldn't necessarily say they're the problem.
So, but out of all of the reasons that are the same within the heterosexual, so financial, that's on all sides. There's a lot of shared things. But I'm saying
I think it's easier for men to get money, so that's why it kind of like being a man.
Oh, so you think it's a money problem?
I mean, they show men get paid more, so that probably
Mhm.
alleviates a lot of that pressures in a man-on-man relationship or a man-woman relationship. Having a man in a relationship probably either.
That's what you're going with.
I mean, I don't know what.
I'm just you could just stand on it. I'm just asking if that was you was going with.
I mean, I didn't study for this answer, so I'm making this up. But yes, that's what came.
What is it that you think is that? What do you think it is, Q? Like the reason that the divorce rates become higher as you get to the lesbian relationships versus the gay dudes, the heterosexual, and then the lesbian. What do you think the reason is? If we just spitballing, of course we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not something that I necessarily think about. What would be the reason why lesbians will have the higher rate?
The highest divorce rate.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that is again. Johnny went down the line of being that women make less, and what is the thing called? Financial burden is probably the largest, or is it the highest when it comes down to infidelity and finances are like the two biggest issues when it comes down to divorces in general. So I can see how that could be a lens. Yeah, like I don't really have an answer to it. I don't know.
What do you think?
So I guess like help us understand. So right now you're building this to say women are the problem because of what? Help us understand. But now why is it?
The level of emotion. That's why, like I said, the level of emotion. That's why I said that the only times in my personal life that I've seen domestic violence have been two different lesbian couples.
But that's like as anecdotal as we can.
Okay, but I'm giving my personal. That's fine.
But I'm saying, but
it's like mad.
But there's a bunch of emotional men that hit their woman too.
Absolutely. All I said was
shout out to NSP. NSP had a whole conversation about level 1, 2, and 3 slaps with the old ladies. They just had that.
Okay, but
I got an answer to how this might be.
That's crazy.
And I was thinking about lying.
I saw clips.
Oh, you saw? You didn't record
it.
Yeah,
but that's
I was thinking about
it. Was and they posted it.
Crazy.
They posted it. I was like, oh
crazy
shit.
Conversation.
But yeah.
No, I was thinking about it, and I think it might be something along the lines of, like with women. Dang, I kind of lost my train of thought. I had it during this. Like I come back when I get ready to get.
Yeah, because like, and I guess this kind of, and I'll give this because it does kind of go into my actual topic. I was on social media just recently, and I seen somebody that I know. He was happy that he posted like his girlfriend apologized. She apologized. It was obviously a big deal because you posted it, and it was a big thing for you. So, this is fairly common from the guys that I talk to. The ability, like the actual accept the accountability thing, and like being able to say, okay, I apologize for what it is, and taking that full thing. That is definitely not so common, and I think that it's for women, and I think amongst men, I definitely, it doesn't hurt. Like, damn, that's what you're gonna be talking about.
So you stepping all over.
Damn, my bad.
I was about to say,
stepping all over.
I just said, my bad.
But it kind of goes to like where you was going, even like last week. Kind of, it all sits in the same like pocket of like forgiveness and all of that stuff. But like to me. And I've had this like with my little one, my ex girl, like I don't really necessarily care about the apology. Like it needs to be sincere, but what matters to me more is not necessarily the you coming to me and boo-hooing and telling me how sorry you are. It's the what we gonna do about it. And to me, if I get that, like because sometimes like it's hard for people to swallow their pride or check that ego. But if you can change the action, why am I tripping on? I ain't like the way you said I'm sorry or something like that. Like,
Yeah,
so to me, it's more about the change of action, and if you can,
I could agree.
Keep
with
growing,
that.
Johnny.
I can
like
agree.
that.
I can agree with
Growing.
that. I can agree with that, but I also like to
It's
vocalize
tough.
I like to vocalize the apology as well. Like I can
I used to
appreciate
know what
that
Johnny did.
because to me that says that you can acknowledge in the moment that you were wrong. Like I understand the change of action is that is the goal, but even if you can just identify that you are wrong in this instance, and then that enables me to feel like that you're willing to try to work on it. Because I mean, changing is something that's hard.
If they change it and they don't say, what would you rather have them do? Say it and not change, or change and not say it?
Well, I mean, you go into you making it going on either
But
extreme to the other. But what I'm saying is that I also appreciate the verbal apology as well. I'm not saying that I'd rather you just apologize and not change. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just the value of the verbal apology to me is it means a lot because it's not something that you tend to get very often. You usually what happened is that they just act like, you know what I mean, the shit didn't happen, and then they'll go and like, just move on.
Now,
Is that the experience that anybody else has had? Like it's like they don't necessarily acknowledge that they did something wrong. They just start doing other shit to make you happy about something else.
Johnny, how do you feel about verbal apologies?
I mean,
Like, it's like I'm sorry.
I hate those. Fucking hate
So
those.
you're really high on.
I fucking hate those. Like there's a difference between I apologize and I'm sorry for what I did and I'm sorry. To me, that's a fucking bullshit ass apology.
that I'm sorry.
So you don't really accept
because you said something about it. Like that's the only reason.
And then if I
you
have to make you, and then all I get is, I'm sorry. Bitch, fuck you.
Yeah, if somebody come and they actually talk about something, that's one thing. But like, yeah, I gotta. You just come like I come to you and you just say, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like,
but and if that's all you go get, I don't want it. If I got a beg to get like that, you just do better. Never talk to me again. And so like, but a lot of times women, I'm sorry, be different though, or like sometimes y'all be laying in bed and ain't not talking, and she scoot over, put the booty on you. Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's an apology.
Yeah.
I think that's the issue though. It's
that's
power
what I'm
dynamic.
saying.
Like it's power dynamic. Like when it comes to lesbian relationships, if it's anything, I would say it's probably power dynamic because like I know I'm straight, so I don't know nothing about no lesbian, like how it actually is to be in a lesbian relationship.
Go ahead, my bad.
I'm sure I love your mom, but I don't know how it is to be in a lesbian relationship or how it is to be in a gay relationship. So I can only talk about from the perspective of a male and a female. Like as a male, you have to yield sometimes in a relationship to like your woman's emotions. Like there's certain things you just got to yield to and let it go. And just take it as it is, and you understand that she's saying this. Women they don't be having they power dynamic thing. It's like, no, you're not. Nah, I'm gonna keep pushing it.
Yes,
and then
they're not willing to concede often. That my mom told me. She told my wife this is something that, and my wife has gotten much better over time with it. Is choosing your battles. Like that is like so very important. And I think as a man, it doesn't take for you to tell me. I just naturally have to do that because that's just we're kind of. We're socialized too, as you know, women gonna get benefit of the doubt as it relates to men, which I think that they deserve it. But at the same time, I think that we're just socialized to just be like, all right, man, I ain't gonna make that a big deal. Of course, there are some emotionally some guys that are out here that just fucking can't control themselves at all. But what I'm saying is like in general,
quite a few
even amongst our own spaces, because we understand how far shit can go. You know what I mean? Like we naturally, that shit ain't that big a deal. Like, you know what I mean?
But I think Tone said something like where you said that's really important though. It's like, especially like as a man, kind of getting to what the question is like, if I understand a woman is what P said in Baby and Baby Boy, unstable creatures. Mm-hmm. If we understand that about the other side,
right? I ain't put it in them words.
I was quoting the movie. But like, if you understand that, like, just like you understand that a bird fly and a fish swim, like, why would you get mad at a woman for being emotional? We understand they're more emotional than us. Like, why would we try to put this logical like framework on what a woman is if we understand they're emotional creatures? Like, logically, we should understand, hey, she doing that emotional thing. Let me chill. And when she comes back down to earth.
So let me ask my question real quick. And I think we right here. Let me just ask my question because we right here at it. And the question is like, in a relationship, as a man, do you always have to be the bigger person?
Mm.
And that's kind of where you are right now.
Yeah, and I think you do. Like if you're gonna be the man, like
I 100% agree.
If you're gonna be like if you're gonna be him,
Like that to me, I think that like that's
Timothy.
like when they talk about leadership, that's just part of what the expectation with the leadership thing is that you have to acknowledge that I am emotional. Don't allow me being emotional to get you in your feelings, because now this shit about to blow up. You're not able to take control of the situation. And this is something that I've definitely gotten much better at like over time, because back in the day when as a young boy, you say something and I feel a way, I'm reacting. You know what I mean? So now this shit done blew way bigger than it was even necessary. And it's like, because I can't control myself. And I also have to be able to understand and be able to help you control your shit. And by doing, and me actually having the discipline and the willingness to be like, I ain't gonna say nothing, you know what I mean? Just you know what I mean? I think that that's just a part of being in a man in a relationship. So my answer to it would be yes, I do believe
but I
that.
don't think we gotta teach women to like be less emotional, because they ain't what like they ain't necessarily what you want.
It's a process.
I was about to say that. I don't think it's a matter of teaching women to be less emotional. I think, like, if anything, emotion is actually a power for them. And I think as a man, you have to give them room to experience their emotions in the healthiest
And
way.
express
Like, because that's going to translate to you too. However they experience in life is going, especially if it's your wife, however she's experiencing life is going to translate to how your life is. So her emotional state and how her well-being, her being able to express her emotions in all type of ways, and you being able to handle that.
Well, it should be tough.
It do be tough.
But it should be tough.
But there are, like, as you go along, like even when I'm learning,
it's a learning curve.
It's
like,
a learning curve
with every woman too.
You can learn within every emotion. Like there's a learning curve within every emotion of how you can respond to, like, and better the environment.
Right.
And sometimes, like, and as a man,
I say in better is not a word.
I thought you said.
in better.
Yeah, and better the environment. Yeah.
But I think sometimes as a man, like, you have to like create almost like a safe space for that woman to like be able to express it, because then like she becomes safe with you, and then a lot of time it turns down over the years. But a lot of time women come in with like when you first start meeting the woman and stuff, it's a learning curve. A lot of time, like, your ego wants to take over, and like her emotions can come off as disrespect. And a lot of times, I could be petty. I could be, and you start going for that tit for tat. And it goes. But as a man, I gotta understand this is my fault that was gotten here. Like, yeah, she did the thing that pissed me off. I didn't have to do the thing that pissed her off back, but I chose to because I was in my feelings. And 100%. Then now it's something that could have took one day to get resolved. Now it's a week later, and we still ain't even got resolved. That's because I felt like I had to get my lick back, because like I don't feel like, I don't know where it come from, but like I've been learning that that's not always. It's much easier just to eat it sometimes, pause, and like just
it's
move on.
It's easier to eat it sometimes.
That wasn't a pause. And you know something that I learned to help me with it is like I always think about, like, what is the end goal? You know what I mean? Before this thing gets too big, what is the end goal? I ain't trying to go nowhere. You ain't trying to go nowhere. And so it makes it easy. The kids, I already experienced, you know what I mean, being in an empty house without my kids and just the fucking quiet, and you know, I've experienced this, and it's like, okay, if that's not the goal, then what do I need to do to make sure that that's not, you see what I'm saying? And that's what keeps me from like matching the energy. And then once you don't match the energy, well, just my situation. And then of course we got what's in September, that'll be 16 years. So it's been a long time of trying to figure this shit out and still trying to figure it out. But it's like literally, like, I always, man, do I really, because the tit for tat thing is what you want to do.
Yeah.
You over there doing all right, you know what I mean? And
sometimes what you do before you even realize it. Sometimes like you just so used to like somebody hit you, you hit back.
Right.
And a lot of times you don't even realize what you, at least to me, sometimes I wouldn't even realize what I'm doing. Like, it's almost an unintentional thing where I gotta actively like, let me not, I'll be sending something off, be like, hold on, gotta erase that. put the phone down, or like so let me not, because sometimes I'm so accustomed to like growing up, like motherfucker Jones on you Jones back, or somebody talk shit, you always just, as a man, I'm just used to competing and going back and forth. To where like when I'm in my feelings, or you catch me, you say something that hurt my feelings, my natural instinct is to hurt yours back. And it's like growing up, it's almost like a defense mechanism.
Mm.
And so when you get around a woman or you become like the leader, you have to like actively like turn that thing off because like your words matter more. And so like, having a kid, it has to be up with your kid. You can't like use that say with your woman, your family, like it has to be off. But like it's like not an easy thing, and like you get in enough circles, like why am I still arguing with this woman? Oh, because I don't know how to shut up. It then becomes my fault.
Right.
Like I could blame the woman all day, but we're still arguing because of me.
Yeah, I don't disagree. You got anything, Q?
Restate the question.
The question
I y'all was inside like a space that I don't necessarily like. It doesn't necessarily compute with me specifically, so I don't have a lot to add. But what's the general part?
Just pretty much in a relationship as a man, is it your job do you always have to be the bigger person?
You always say, and what does that mean? Like
Pretty much
when we're saying that in a relationship, you have to be the bigger person.
It's just always, they always tell you, you got to be the bigger man. You mean even?
But like, what does that mean?
Can I say something before you even get? Because I don't want you to give your response and then it seems like I'm copying or something like that. But I hate the term bigger person. I was trying to get that in earlier. But like bigger person comes off to me like I'm the better person or whatever. And it's like letting this stuff go or being it like doing this as a man does not make you like a better person
for sure.
Or like that's bigger person always comes off as demeaning to me because it's like, oh, because I chose to do what I know I really should do, this is going to better the environment. I'm the bigger person. I don't know if that's like I get what you're saying. I get the phrase, but it just comes off like it's a thing that's like I don't know, like I'm better than.
Yeah. But so what is that? What does that look like in a relationship? I guess is what I'm asking. Like being the bigger person,
the willingness to be the first to diffuse
or de-escalate,
like that. The willingness to take it on the chin, pause, and just be like, do what's best for the situation versus what
tit for tat,
right?
Tic tac toe.
Yeah, I don't know, like because. My answer would be that I think it depends on like the situation, like what the issue was in general. If we're talking about like being the first to diffuse, yeah. But I also don't believe in that you should just let shit go. I think that you should have a conversation about it if you feel enough way, especially as a man. Y'all should sit and talk about it, and then. That for me, it keeps me from having like the heavy feeling in my chest where there's some level of resentment building up, and I get my shit off, and then we move on. So I don't know if that's being the bigger person at all, but I know that I personally don't really like hold on things and swallow things because I just have I guess my background in school would tell me that. In general, that's going to end up coming off as some level of projection later to either her or somebody else. That could be my son, that could be my mama, whoever else. So I personally try not to necessarily bottle, in which like someone could say that that's being a bigger person. I apologize for what I did wrong, not for things I didn't do. So like I don't know. Again, if we're saying like being a bigger person means that like I'm just apologizing off the strength. I don't really
no.
do that.
That's bullshit right there.
I don't think you should let nobody push you over in a relationship.
Yeah, so but that's what I'm saying. Like what do we? That's why I don't understand. And what y'all was talking about, like it doesn't necessarily compute because I don't understand like the actual real life situation of what you're talking about.
It could be something more silly as like you and your girl joking and like she say something like that go too far, or like and then like do you say a joke that go too far back, or do you just
chin it?
Yeah.
And then the funny thing, and the funny thing about, I don't know if this has been y'all's experience too, but women like it's in a scenario like that, you ever like slapped your old lady on the arm like this, and when she hits you back, it's gonna be like 4 or 5 times what you dish out. Like that's just how they I don't know, they just gonna go all the way.
I never hit your mom, so.
I had hit yours.
I set myself up for that one. That was a good one. I set myself
definitely
up.
have. Shout out to our sponsors. But yeah, no, for sure. Like that's been my
Get your mom
experience.
link.
That's that, man. And at the end of the day, like I'm definitely not like this is something that I probably my wife would much rather me do what you said, like be more willing to apologize. If I don't really feel that I was wrong, I'm not going to apologize. I'm not just because then it's fake. It doesn't really mean anything. You know, so when I do say that, when I do apologize, I want you to value it because I just don't throw them out just because.
So what are y'all? So again, what are y'all saying is being the bigger person?
Just to willingness to diffuse.
To de-escalate.
So de-escalate.
To be the first one to that be
the first one to like apologize. Like like this is what I'm saying. Like
no,
we using words and I don't
apologize.
Understand.
So
like just give me like scenarios so then I can understand it.
So
I don't know what that means.
In the heated conversation, let's say that having the willingness to agree to disagree and like amicably like be willing and not do it in a way where it's disrespectful and it makes it worse. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So like we understand me and my wife could be on different sides of a certain topic, right? And I realize, okay, I already know because I mean we've also been together for a long time, but I already know how far you're willing to go for this thing. And I have to also identify that I don't want you to be going. I already know that you will go. You see what does that make sense? So I always have to make sure that, okay, so what is the goal? Because if you're gonna if it gets to a certain point, then I'm gonna feel like I need to match the energy so I can diffuse it before it even gets there. Does that make sense? Do you understand what I'm saying? So like you
I guess in that manner, then no, I don't be the bigger person. If we're having a conversation, I want to have a full conversation.
Let's sit down, pull up a chair.
Yeah, no, I like talking. I like talking.
Like the bigger person is just letting it go though.
No, it's not necessarily. It's pretty much whatever decision needs to be made to make this thing work. Being the willingness, whether maybe it could be something that takes a cheek in your ego, in your pride, but the willingness to take that and understand that the bigger picture is.
And so it would be an example of that. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, y'all was just talking about like if y'all was arguing about aliens and somebody loved aliens, and so you just cut that conversation short. Then all right, cool. Like I get that. To me, I'm not like I'm just talking about what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
But
somebody said that at the beginning too.
What?
Johnny better not talk about aliens this episode.
Oh.
Who is that?
Excuse the ego.
I don't know who that is. That's somebody that
They was in.
Oh, that's Quinn.
Oh, okay.
He believe in him. But
yeah, so what would be an example? All right, go ahead.
Like if there's something we disagree about, and I think not even saying not had a conversation, but I can understand like there's sometimes where like we've been drinking or it's getting late and like we both halfway tipsy, and then I can be like, well, let's not talk about it right now. Let's wake up in the morning and have clearer minds on this conversation. And I think like,
and that's being the bigger person.
Because
let them build.
Okay, all right.
But I think the awareness of like I understand like when you drink you get a little crazy. When I drink, I don't give a fuck, and like I can see that this is leading to a place where it could get out of control. And so like let's not even talk about this thing right now. Let's revisit it when we both got clear, sober minds. I think that's just an example. That's when we're like,
so
real quick, just shouts to my wife because my wife be letting me get the pass on the oil. I start doing my Kevin Samuels. I hit a mode real quick, jump into a bag, and once I get in that bag, I'm just going. And she be giving me the grace, so I appreciate the shit out of that. Go ahead, Tom.
kick in the door.
What was
another thing about women?
Now it was something Johnny had said.
Did
I was trying
you
to
hear the
respond
divorce rates for lesbians?
Douche.
Hey, it might be the next one. That's the emotional creatures. But no, my wife actually believes that. Like she believes that like women are more emotional, and that's why it don't work. So we've had that conversation before. So we definitely on the same page with that. My wife also has the conservative values and all that shit too. So like for the most part, we align on those.
Johnny, what was that example you just gave? Because I was trying to respond directly to that example.
Oh, about like revisiting a conversation where you're like, y'all.
Oh yeah,
drinking.
when you was drunk. Okay, so what I was gonna say was there was already an issue before y'all even got drunk. Like for there to become there to be a heated debate that came up while you was drunk, unless it was like in the act of doing something,
right?
Like why you drunk. Like if there was a heated debate and y'all just sitting there chilling and got drunk, there was already something to be discussed that wasn't being discussed. And y'all use liquid courage to decide to discuss it then.
But
so
that's what I say.
The issue comes in, even as a man, you were supposed to address that issue before it even became an issue with alcohol. Like that, and that's the thing about why it's hard for me to say, like, see the bigger person thing to some degree. Like, because there's certain issues, if you address it before it gets to this point, it doesn't have to be a heated debate.
And I think that's true, but it also you have to know, you also have to know, like, when is the appropriate time to address it. Because I mean, you could say that that's the answer, and I think that is the answer. But like, it also has a bit of sound good to it too, because you know, if you've been in a relationship, like, you know that, okay, this is not the right time for me to bring this up, and I might not even have the I don't even know how to word this shit in a way that it's gonna be conducive to her ears. You see what I'm saying? So I have to sometimes, and that's something that I have to do, and over time, my wife has learned how to give me some time. If I'm like, I ain't got it right now. You know what I mean? This shit gonna go left because
if I say what's up here right now,
right? So it's better for me to give me some time, and I'm gonna think about it, and maybe I can come up with a better way to even frame the conversation. So the end goal is that we do have this conversation, but the framing just comes in a different way. So then I might end up, before I could come up with the framing, I might have had some more. And then you see what I'm saying? How that scenario then turns
slip out. You say halfway into your breath.
Then happen while you're on accident. That's just like that's like the lived experience of the thing. But I do agree that if you address it,
yeah.
But shit,
you gotta know when to address it too.
Sure.
Because I understand, like, what mind state I'm in, what mind state she in. They both got to align, because like sometimes people want to address things when they're in the right mind state and you're not. and to me, that feel like an ambush. Yeah. Don't like it at all. It feel like a mental ambush. You knew I was stressed out about something, but now you want to bring it ad like I don't like it. And but like the same thing, like as men, I know we can do that shit to women too sometimes. Where like they going through their own thing. I just got to get my shit off. Like right now, like right. It's important that I say it right now, and it ain't always important that I say it right now.
For sure.
Okay, and so not arguing when you're drunk is being a big person. Is that what we're saying?
I think that's an example. You ask for examples of being a bigger person. I think that's an example. I ain't say it's
okay. So I think that these things are more like we can even scratch the bigger person thing. I think that these are like we're talking through like leadership as a man in a relationship,
but and
accountability.
Tone response would be their leadership. Like, it shouldn't be an issue when you're drunk. You should have diffused it beforehand. That would be like the leadership side of it, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, like I said, I think both things are true. Like I said, like to me, that's the answer on the paper. That's the answer on the test. You can check that box. That's B. You know what I mean? Or in doubt, choose C. That's C every time. Yeah. I agree that is the answer. But the lived experience of it doesn't necessarily line up that way to where you can address, or you do address everything as it fucking happens.
Well, sometimes you don't even realize things that,
and everything ain't worth fucking addressing too.
Well,
choosing your battles is a part of it.
I probably wouldn't get drunk with my partner if we got something on our chest.
Oh, I understand. Okay, I understand that.
I guess that's what I'm saying.
I understand that.
Like, to me, not arguing with somebody when drunk, I don't think that deserves a pat on the back.
No,
I think
say again.
I don't think it deserves like I don't think that's being a bigger person. I don't think it deserves like a pat on the back. Like, there's some disturbing.
Not arguing with the person. What's it again?
While we're drunk.
Not arguing with your partner while you're drunk doesn't deserve a pat on the back.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. No.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if we're saying, and that's why if we're basing that as being the bigger person, then I don't know if I'm like into the bigger person.
So what you're saying is you just shooting Johnny's example all up. That's what you're saying. You don't fuck with the example.
Well, I've been asking for, like, what do y'all mean? Because I don't be knowing what y'all mean inside. Like the original first conversation that y'all had, I couldn't necessarily relate. And then that's what led me to ask for examples. And so as y'all are giving me examples right now, I'm probably on the side of, no, I don't have to be a bigger person, because of the examples that y'all have given me inside, like, situationals aren't things that I necessarily align with as, like,
okay. Well, so your answer to the question is no, that you don't have to be the bigger person in a relationship as a man. Or you don't always have to, you know what I mean?
I don't think you always have to, given the examples the judges gave. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, and that's fair to me. I mean, it's a question. I think that you're
a bigger person sometimes.
Yeah. Wait on that shit. Wait on that shit. You know what I mean? You keep waiting, motherfucker. Don't hold your breath though. But I mean, at the same time, some not all women aren't the same for sure. But I think that there are quite a few similarities. Just like men, we're very similar. I believe that.
I will say this: if you address something with your woman, like a serious issue, and she doesn't respond, like she just doesn't care about it at all, that's a red flag, if anything. Like if you address an issue with a woman, and she's supposed to love you and care about you, she should in some way respond, like or try to address it in some way to mitigate how you feel.
No, I agree. And damn, as a matter of fact, I think that in my mind, I should think that like, okay, I'm going to try my best to diffuse everything. But at the same time, I think that it is very, very beneficial if she's thinking the same thing. You see what I'm saying? So like, I'm not always the bigger person because my wife also does give me that grace and understand how I am. And you see what I'm saying? So she does the same thing for me as well.
It sounded like she was being a bigger person.
So like,
she let you get your shit off when you drunk.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
No,
so
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. So like it is, but in my mind, I always think like, okay, so if I'm gonna lead, then I always have to think about this thing on both sides so that I can make the best. You know what I mean? So like that's naturally how I feel. But if you breaking it down, I think that it's on both. You know what I mean? It really is on both. Cause like, yeah, she definitely does give me grace as well. It's just like the same, but I mean, it's not in the same areas necessarily, but she does do that. And it's something that goes back and forth, hell, sometimes multiple times a day. And it's just how just to keep the fucking, keep the wheels turning.
Okay. I'm standing where I'm at. I think you got it.
I ain't mad at it. Because I feel like that was a great stance. You know what I mean? Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, no, she definitely does put up with me too.
I'll go through some comments and we can move forward. Excuse the ego and instantly said, yes, they are the problem. Same sex, same problems. I don't believe any of it until the necessary change actually happens. An apology can be said. All say, but the issue remains unless the change is made.
The thing is, though, we gotta think about it, bro. It take a long time to actually change. To actually change a thing about you, you ain't gonna just flip this switch. That's why people be talking about I'm gonna be the wife when I get the ring, then I'll be the da 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 da. Like this ain't a switch you can flip on. If this is not who you are, it's not who you are. You're not gonna just. I mean, you can fake it for a little bit. You know what I mean you can fake it for a little bit, but as soon as you get comfortable, you turn right back into your regular self.
What does being a wife actually mean? Because all you gotta do is just get married and you're a wife.
That's another conversation.
No. What I can tell you, we can talk about it. It's another if you want to have another conversation, but I can address it. But it's not the same thing. There's a level of acceptance of the position that changes everything.
Go ahead, you in there now.
Yeah, so like you can get married and still not be a wife for real. Like it's a learned behavior. It's like something that.
But what is the like? Because to me, if I see a woman with a ring on, she's a wife.
Yeah.
And so, what would she not be doing that would make that ring?
Yeah, it's an acceptance of the title. That's like being a husband. This is
I feel like once I get the ring, I'd be a husband. What makes
but that's just the costume. You know what I mean? That's just the costume. Just because you got on a fucking fireman's uniform don't mean you fight fires for real.
But I'm asking, what's the job description though?
But that's a whole nother. That's a long conversation.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Like to say she's not a wife or he's not a husband.
It's definitely.
And I can be like they're married.
I'm not gonna lie. This is a good conversation to have. But I'm interested. I want to have this conversation on another time.
Okay. I'll make that my topic next week. That'll be fun. Yeah. I'm not saying that I got the answers. You know what I mean? It's still up my opinion.
You look like a fireman to me.
I fight fires like a motherfucker. I was just talking about this. You know what I mean? Yeah, I fight fires, my nigga.
I'm coming straight to the source.
Yeah,
I'm sitting there trying to think about like what makes somebody who's like they got married. What makes them not a husband or not a wife? Like it's like it'll be fun. That'll be my question for next week.
We'll put a pin in that one.
I want that to be my question next week.
I still keep going through these. It's like emotion can drive logic, as is having passion behind getting something done that's logical, and then logic should be guiding emotion as in emotional control / intelligence.
Amen.
Like a wheel.
You never let a woman think that she is right or she is wrong. That is called being a professional ass kisser.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna work no way. Sooner or later, you go. Go ahead.
Men need to stop letting women think that they are right. It puts you into a sinkhole that you can never come out of. Logic should control your situation, not emotions.
I'd agree, Unc. That was Unc, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except if she believe in aliens.
You and the fucking alien, bro.
Bingo. I'm just curious. How does that affect your relationship if she believes in aliens?
It says a lot about her the way.
No, because you must have had some trauma from this. Like you take that shit seriously.
No,
so you done had a girl who believed in aliens, bro, and she traumatized you. Like what happened?
Just to me, it's like, what else would you believe? Just to me, it's just
So that's just like far fetched for her to believe.
That's crazy, Johnny. That you
we
feel that
gotta be on the
strongly
same
about it.
mind. Yeah. Gotta be in the same.
Johnny got that.
Sometimes people who got a difference of thought is, they can benefit your life.
It sounds like that white man's logic, and it sounds like we are the best and biggest thing that's ever walked, and there's nothing superior to us, and the dominion that was given to us, and all that. That's what it sounds like. That you got that white man backbone as it relates to it.
White boy.
Like I don't necessarily believe in aliens,
That's
either,
American.
but a woman who
believes
White man
American
backbone.
bone.
It's like just because I don't believe something don't mean like a woman who believes like aliens.
Bro, I ain't saying y'all got to believe. I'm talking about
I'm curious.
like a woman that I
believe
think
in
my
it.
wife.
I believe
I'm trying to
That would
understand.
be my wife. Like
I was asking about you. I want to understand.
I just like I want her to come from a similar mentality as me.
And aliens is the
It's a great way to think about it. It's a great way.
Like I'm just curious, like what led you to like aliens is like if she believe in aliens.
and I'm standing on it.
Hell nah.
Tough too.
That's a no. Like it ain't no
What about-
no other stuff.
What
like,
about astrology?
Johnny trusts a big butt and a smile. Like we done seen it plenty of times on here. Johnny being like, "Hey, I dog gonna get that," but aliens is where I draw the line. I'm trying to understand. I want to understand the mentality behind. Like, why is aliens the lie, bro? Like
that remind me of that meme that I had last week when she said has a relationship with Jesus. He popped the balloon. Jesus is the mind.
She can't love you. She can't want to serve people.
Yeah, no.
She can't want to take care of people. That's
Tell you love God, bitch.
Yeah, she got a problem.
Well, go ahead, Johnny.
Oh no, that's just my it's just
You stand on it.
yeah.
That's funny. You go ahead, Tom.
Let's see. Funny there are no women in the comments with anything to say. Accountability 101. Man, don't be chasing the women away when they do come. A true leader knows that you don't get anything for being right. Leadership technically is the one who's setting what everyone needs. It's more selfless than anything.
Absolutely, definitely.
I definitely agree with that. I was thinking, I've been realizing this week, like the best leaders are the best servants.
Mm.
The best followers.
Yeah,
but the best servants.
Yeah, like
servant,
you serve people. That's the best leaders are the best servants. Like people don't like the word. Even I was thinking about it in the terms of the best master is the best servant.
Mm.
Like
it's like the best manager is the best servant.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I would 100% would agree. Everything I fucking think about has something to do with somebody else in my house.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, and then I had to learn it though. Over time, you get to the point, and then having kids was a big part of that for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ain't the nigga that sit there and tell the story. Like soon as the baby came out, I was crying and I didn't have that experience. But once I see, bro, when I got the love back, when I was able to get the love back from the babies, that shit changed everything. That like literally changed everything for me. Like I wasn't, you know what I mean? Niggas be, they be crying and they accept it on the day one thing. I me just being honest, that wasn't my experience. I would hold, holding the baby and all that stuff, just doing. It was like it felt like more of another responsibility.
You're just going through it.
But then, boy, when they give you that love back, boy, that thing get real serious. And shit, like, I'm sold. I would have as many kids as my pockets will allow. I think that's the most beautiful thing that ever, bro.
Yeah.
That's fire as shit ever, bro.
John dismissed the first time I saw aliens last summer. Dismissed. White man logic is right.
Oh, Q, what's his name? Quinn? He said he saw an alien?
Yeah.
See, I don't know.
Quinn also want to be Hispanic.
Oh yeah.
Keep serving
Nah, he
that
want
woman
that
and see what type of tip you get in the
The
long
question
run.
was,
Hey, it's been working for me.
Hey,
As a
yeah,
matter of
I'm like-
fact, as I
he
get
said,
better at
not
it,
white, but
it's
I'd be
getting even
Hispanic.
better.
I watched the episode back.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's really that's my experience. I can only speak from my own experience. But the better I get at serving my family, the better it's been getting.
Raheem Devon out this bitch. Can he serve you now?
Yeah.
He was slip on.
That was it?
Yeah, that's all the comments.
All right. So what we doing?
You want to go to Johnny's?
Yeah, no, I guess we'll go. And
I
mine,
think it's close enough. Wheelhouse.
yeah, we
Yeah.
we in the same certain bag. And mine, it's similar, but I'm gonna branch it off. I don't know if people saw that. Stephen A. had a heartfelt apology to Kyrie from his stance on the
The
vaccine.
You can say it now.
I couldn't even remember the word.
Us no more.
I forgot the word. Yeah,
The jab.
vaccines. Yeah, the jab. And a lot of people online were like, "Man, fuck Stephen A." Like, they were still like holding the grudge.
Hold on. Are we comparing the jab to Stephen A. saying something about Kyrie?
No, he was apologizing to Kyrie because like.
Okay, but hold on. Are
The-
we comparing?
But the jab was. That's why he was talking shit about Kyrie, because Kyrie wouldn't get it.
Oh, okay. So I didn't see. Okay, there you go. Okay,
That's
I got
what it
you.
was based, because Kyrie never got it, and then he was like, "Well, you got it, yeah, John." He was just like basically saying all these reasons why he should take it.
Oh, so is this the reason why everybody's talking about the fucking vaccine again?
Because
Because of
came
the
out
Fauci
and
just
said-
came out and pleaded the fifth like a
Oh
hundred
yeah.
times.
He was saying that he was going to keep it a buck. If we got to this point, he said he was going to tell everything,
and then he
and
didn't
then
say
he didn't.
nothing.
Okay, so all right, got you.
And
Go
so
ahead,
and Stephen A. was like, "Well, I gotta apologize to Kyrie
continue.
because I said all of this 4 or 5 years ago, and then come to find out, you might have been right."
Yeah.
And so,
Facts.
but then everybody online was, "Man, Stephen A's a sellout. He's this, he's that." And everybody's just like, and my thing is, like, he got up on national TV and apologized to this man, which a lot of people don't do in today's
Mhm.
in this day and age. Like, it takes a lot. It takes being a bigger person.
Apologize out loud.
It takes being a bigger person. Like we were just talking about, to get on national TV
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and be like, "I was wrong. We were wrong about this man. We all deserve him an apology. We all,
It's ain't being an honorable person. You ain't the bigger
Yeah.
person.
But I mean,
Well,
but I think that
I was just saying that because that's what the thumbnail say. But yeah, honorable person. But it takes a lot to get up there and apologize to somebody, and he did it. But
That's
everything online was like, "Man, fuck Stephen A."
But do you think they were
he
saying fuck Stephen A for that reason, because he apologized? I think that a lot of people feel how they feel about Stephen A. That was even before. It had really, those two things don't have anything to do with why people don't fuck with Stephen A. I don't believe. A lot of like Stephen A's takes about political shit. A lot of people don't fuck with his political stances. The way some people question the way he got in the rooms that he got into about the shucking and driving and shit. So I think that, I'm not saying that he did. I'm just saying that that's where a lot of that
Okay,
criticism
I'm
for
not the
Stephen A.
biggest.
comes
I'm
from.
not the biggest Stephen A. fan either. But my
Mhm.
thing is, that's a good thing. To
And then
fucking
the LeBron shit. That's why you don't like Stephen A. because of the LeBron shit.
do. No, I just like.
Okay.
I mean, I don't dislike Stephen A. I don't really like. I think he's good at what he does, but like, I don't agree with everything he says.
Mm.
Like, there's plenty of things that I don't
Of course.
agree with.
I mean,
But like, I can say that, like, when he was wrong, he got there and said I was wrong, and I feel like
respect.
in America, I think like it goes to cancel society that we don't put enough value on forgiveness,
Mhm.
and to where it's like, and I don't even know if Kyrie forgave him or not, but I feel like there's no reason for like me to keep on holding the grudge on people. I think like people like don't forgive because they want to be mad, and I feel like there's a certain weight that gets lifted off your shoulder once you forgive, and it's not even about the other person. It's about like for your own like peace and sanity, because like don't nobody want to walk around being mad or upset at something like you gotta like, and I think that's where like I don't think a lot of people like are putting the proper value on forgiveness.
Mhm.
And so your question is,
Do we value forgiveness enough?
anybody want to go first?
I definitely instantly say no, we don't value forgiveness enough.
Mm.
I think people misunderstand how hard it is to admit when you're wrong. Like people don't like, especially now, people don't like to admit when they're wrong. So if somebody comes to you and admits that they're wrong, that right there in itself is already that's a big thing to do. Like just,
You
just come and
have
say,
to
hey,
respect
I was
it.
wrong. Yeah. But even in itself, outside, even if they don't come to you, holding grudges does not benefit you.
Mm.
People don't understand that. Like like when you really sitting there holding grudges towards people, and I know people like this. I be having these talks all the time, but and I had this thought a long time ago to why I don't hold grudges. Like that means I'm giving somebody the same person I'm mad at. I'm giving a capacity over my mental
Power.
Like I'm giving them power. They have some control over my mental. Whether I talk to them or not, I can sit there and go my whole life never talking to them. You done seen people like that. They still like 40 years after something happened, they still sitting there 20 years after something. You know, I remember they did such. They ain't never talked to them again. They be sitting there feeling justified, but they be hot. They blood pressure running up. This person living their life somewhere else.
It was a dude that killed his high school bully 50 years later, like last year or earlier this year. 50 years later, he went and tracked the motherfucker down and killed him.
Yeah, that's tough.
But
I wonder what
you know how terrible your life had to be.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, you ain't
some
did
people, bro,
nothing.
you can scar the fuck out of somebody. You know what I mean? Depending on how you, it's levels to
50 years
bullying.
later?
No, I ain't co-signing it. But I'm saying,
No, yeah, you can scar somebody.
you can scar
like,
somebody
yeah.
pretty good, bro. Like shit, it depends on what that bullying look like. I ain't saying I do love to see bullies. You know the what is it? The bully when the bullies get beat up in the boxing ring joint. You seen that? Y'all ain't seen that? They put the bully in the boxing ring with a fucking fighter.
Like a professional fighter.
Yeah, and be getting the dog
that's
shit
old
beat out
show,
of
ain't
him.
it?
Yeah, it's old.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, talking about it's like a YouTube clip.
Yeah, I've
It
never.
was somebody that used to go around and
Beat
try
up
and get
bullies.
people to put boxing gloves on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
bullies.
can't even say the person you talking about ruined their life because 50 years later, it's like, I don't live life now, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So I can't say they ruined their life. But imagine living all those years
With
with
that.
that anger.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like that's like this person on your mind
Surprised they ain't have a stroke or something.
all
but
of
like,
this time. Like they hold a capacity in your brain and in your heart. Because people be thinking like love the only thing that exists in your heart. No, hate be existing in people's heart too. So you sitting there, they still.
So
hold
you do believe
capacity.
that love and hate can dwell in the same vessel?
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Okay.
Like you might love this person, you hate this, like, but yeah, either way, you like hate festering in your heart for anybody is gonna eat away at you over time. Like I just believe that. That's what I know. Like, so this person holds capacity all of these years over them. Like,
it's not. Like to me, I think, and you ain't gotta be. You ain't gotta allow like bad treatment, but like I do feel like the forgiveness is for me. Like the forgiveness, like even like down in Charleston when they had that shooting when the white boy went in there and did all of that.
To my Dylan,
yeah.
I went to school with that girl. The pastor of that church I went to school with his granddaughter.
Yeah, Tawanza was admitted that he used to cut hair down at USC and stuff. Tawanza, but
You talking about the Charleston shit?
yeah.
Oh yeah. It was a councilman that was in here recently.
Yeah,
I guess
his wife. I know who you're talking about. His wife went to school with me.
Oh, like older guy.
He's not that much older. His wife would be around our age.
You talking about Pendarvis?
No, I'm talking about he's an older guy.
Okay, never
I'm
mind.
gonna see him tomorrow, but he was in here doing a podcast and he told the story of how was it his mom? It was his mom or his sister. It was somebody that was close relative to him. I can't remember if it was his mom or his sister. But they got killed inside the whole Charleston shooting.
The massacre.
That shit
But
crazy.
you know one of the most powerful things I think that came out there, like they all got up there and forgave that man.
They ain't have to.
But I don't think they did it for him. They did it because they didn't want to walk around with their hate in their heart.
And there's another example too.
Because like that type of hate turns it festers into like almost evil. Like it's hard not to crash out with that level of hate in your heart. It's hard not to walk around in this world and act like you're a good person, a known person, and something like that and happen to you.
It's gonna affect people around you that you
I
care
think you can
about.
compartmentalize. I ain't forgiving cuz.
But it's gonna affect the rest of your life
ain't got
in a negative way if you don't.
ain't got to.
If you don't,
Yeah, I can't say that like I can't say that I would
see how it
have
has
the.
to.
I would like to have the ability to forgive somebody like a Dylan Roof.
I don't see why it has.
I would like to.
What's
what's the
proud
purpose
about
of
what
it?
y'all talking about though is the actual situation that you're talking about. Like I said, I know this dude, the grandfather, pastor of the church,
and
who got shot.
that's what they did.
Yeah.
I ain't know.
Like
That's
the
what they
pastor who
did.
got killed. I know his granddaughter. His granddaughter. The first thing they did, like they did this along with the Obamas. Her and her husband came out and they put out a statement on how they wasn't about to let this fester in their heart and they wasn't gonna let this hurt them. Like they had a whole movement about this. Like at the time when they did it, they had a whole movement that was about like focusing on love and forgiving, and they not that they forgot what he did, and not that it didn't hurt, but in order for them to move on, they actually, these are people who was actually affected. Like, this was her family. This is her family's church.
I've been to that church.
Saying, like the forgiveness thing, it is like, even if it's hard to do, but like holding that stuff in, like it's the worst, bro. Like you done seen everybody, all of us done seen people who sit there and hold grudges and how they turn out when they old. They be sitting there thinking they look vindicated, still talking about the same shit from 20 years ago, even though this was dirty that this person did this to you. You ain't talked to them in 20 years, but they still holding the capacity over you.
And I can tell, like, even the older I get, like, I know if I can get pissed off at something in real time, feel my blood pressure going up. I know that ain't good if you like do that prolonged for years.
Yeah,
like you know, you feel your blood boiling. And like the older I get, the more I can feel being mad. Like it's a physical, like my body has a physical reaction to being mad. And like, imagine like holding something, like being that mad for years. It's going to affect something inside you. You know how the shit works.
And it's even worse for the people who like hold a grudge when the person came and apologized. Like, and let me tell you, like, real quick, you didn't accept the apology. You just hold the grudge. Like, that's even worse.
You know, an example of that was what's the name of the young boy that just got locked up for killing the white boy at the track meet? He stabbed him. That's not Nolan Woods. That's
Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony.
You know that. The father of the son who died, Metcalf, he initially was saying he was forgiving the son and all that. Shit. But the reason why he did it was because while he was trying to piece it up, and you know what I mean, and the forgiveness thing, the family was saying no, pretty much no, fuck you, we ain't trying to hear it. You know what I mean? And then that's when you gotta listen to Charleston talked about it. Because Charleston he's been the one like supporting the family for the whole. He was actually pushing that story a year before it got caught on. The reason why it caught on is because of the race dynamic. They started pushing the race dynamic, and he started using those like the Ben Crump, those civil rights attorneys and all that shit.
I think they had to raise money to start a footnote before they could hire.
Yeah, but they took the whole money. They talk about the GoFundMe money. They took all of the money. Like $600,000 that the fucking attorneys took. All of these civil rights black attorneys. But what they were trying to do, and what Charles said, he tried to tell them, bro, we're not gonna, don't play the race card. Don't make it about race, because you where we are right here in Texas, this city in Texas, this sundown town, this is a losing fucking strategy. This is a losing fucking strategy. But I said all this to say that the father of the son who actually got killed was with the forgiveness thing, and then they wouldn't allow it.
No, he wasn't.
Initially he was. Well, I'm telling you, initially based on this is based on what Charles said.
I saw him go online and
I saw him talking shit.
He started talking shit after they pretty much told him to go away from because they met at a church and they was doing like the little speech thing, and they pretty much kicked his ass out of there. And that's when after that he was trying to piece it up. At first, after that he was like fucking it, saying niggas and all kind of shit.
Oh, that was his true feelings then, because I'm like,
I hadn't heard any version. I know that when it happened, I've seen like the next day or two, he was like online ranting about anybody that can feel sorry for the kid. Feel sorry for the kid that killed his son or stabbed his son. I hadn't seen his apology arc at all.
Yeah, but my thing is that when you said forgiveness, you said hold on, and just to be sure, you're saying that you're saying that you knew about it before social media knew about it, because it had happened like a year before social media even really started. Based on what my understanding.
All right, so the trial was last year,
right?
It was this year.
It happened last year.
We looked like I remember when it happened last year.
Can we talk about it?
I think it was almost a year apart. So this is like a 2-year thing.
But people did talk about it right after it happened too. Though.
Yeah, like I remember that.
But like it kind of went away quick. It went away.
It was either on here or on Pack, but we definitely. But
it was on April 2nd of 25 is when it happened.
Yeah,
we talked about it.
Yeah,
I remember when we talked about it.
Because if you remember, G literally had like he did his highlight reel.
Yeah, he definitely showed us where he talked about. This nigga ran the tape. He was like, hey, pull up the tape.
Yeah.
Hey, and I also want to say this because I said it in the chat in the IG chat. I was proud to be a part of the damn program.
Us blacks.
No, well that too. It felt really good to see us blacks put that nigga in that box and tuck him away so tight.
Oh,
And because he came out, you just knew he just knew he was so smart, and his lens and he you know what I mean, the lens that he looking from is just, this nigga almost was bragging about being a slave, his family being slave owners and shit. I'm not like you blacks.
The nigga bragged about
So
going.
I'm like, bro, what kind of
The nigga bragged about going to
we
Kent
got
State.
on?
But my issue was like, so this is just my thing, in general. And this is where me and G kind of like went back and forth after the show, and then after, well, like even the conversation that you had was a part of a conversation me and G had a couple times, recently, where, in my opinion, what they were about to do, I thought just was going to be counterproductive. Where, okay, I think that he did a good little monologue, whatever, and G interrupted it at whatever that point was.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. I also seen some value in allowing him to lay out his full ideology, because we didn't really have nowhere to go in the episode.
Everybody
we actually was like that was a last minute topic, and we was pulling for air.
Okay, gotcha.
So I already knew, all right, this is something that's he can take up some airspace. But then
now that you say that changes a good bit of, you know what I mean? Because that.
But then
Go ahead,
to me, like
continue.
the other side of it would be, also, I don't like having arguments inside, or debates or conversations inside, the way that we did like two or 3 years ago when we first started Unpack, where everybody's talking over each other.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if we're doing that, A, and then B, if all we're looking at is like the personal insult side of it, and not addressing what he's saying,
ad hominem,
then I think that he's still able to walk away feeling like he got some shit off. Because, or like, if anybody was to agree with his quote unquote point, instead of like, because he had really big flawed arguments.
Yeah.
My thing was like, hey, let's just attack his arguments. We can all go 2 minutes at a time, and his shit's so flawed, we could just attack the argument and make him look stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I think that eventually we got close enough to that point as it went. But my thing was like, hey, listen, if we're gonna have like, for a decent listening experience, one, I think that it's good to let the heel get all the shit off. It's gonna make niggas boil, and then you can then come back and respond to it. And we can do that inside of a fashion that is digestible, instead of every 3 sentences you interrupt them because you didn't like that thing, and then you never even hear his full point, and then it's just like over talking wars.
I think that there's a give and take. So I think that there's a give and take there. I understand what you're saying. You know what I mean? As far as it having the flow that is like the flow that everybody speaks their full piece, and you know what I mean? What I want to say, the structuring and all of this stuff. I understand what you're saying, but I didn't think it was bad, because it felt like if y'all was really having a conversation in real life, how it would have went. You know what I mean? Because like in a regular conversation, if we debating back and forth, like, it's gonna get to, you ain't gonna get like just these fucking free 2 minutes and just, I'm just gonna say, you know what I mean? I'm gonna interrupt. It's gonna be you know what I mean? It's gonna be a back and forth in the natural flow of a conversation. I'm not saying that.
And that's why
But you
I think a
shouldn't-
lot of conversations don't have endpoints. It's just niggas saying shit. And so like to me, like when you do that, that's what I think happens. Where if a person's not able to flesh out their idea, and then you respond in a fleshed out manner, and then you just interrupt them. Like, I think Kamu's like the perfect example of this.
Oh,
where
yeah,
Kamu always gets like 5 words in, and then somebody jumps in.
I
So
agree.
then,
So-
right.
so
And then we
speaking
never
of-
hear like, where is he even getting close to landing at?
Yeah, I was about to say, speaking of flow, let's get back on topic.
Okay,
okay,
okay, yeah, you're
Because
right.
we don't know what y'all talking about. Like,
Oh yeah, damn, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. What was we going? Oh, we was on Johnny's topic.
Yeah, I guess my take is just that I'm not a wild forgiveness bull. According to, like, as y'all just kind of like laid it out, yeah, I don't know. I don't think them people had to forgive Dylan Roof. I think that there's times when you can forgive and times when you can't. I think that there's a difference between allowing something to dominate your thoughts, and being able to properly compartmentalize. Like the, let love take over. I forgive you things. Like I don't know what that means.
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you what the actual, because you was talking about. So I don't want to criticize the girl movement, because this is his actual granddaughter. So and
listen.
Obama's was with this. So.
Listen, and all those people, Tony, you don't even like those.
I don't like the Obama.
But
I'm saying like I
but-
actually really like the movement that they did at the time.
But
This
I'm
was
like, I
actually
can also just
beneficial.
disagree with the movement.
Yeah.
And I'm disagreeing with the movement. Like, I don't like love don't have to trump all the time. In my personal opinion, I think that if you can properly compartmentalize, that's cool. And to me, I think that that's a better thing. I don't know why I would like for example, if Dylan Roof was to kill my grandmother, I don't know why I need to forgive him. It just doesn't make sense.
My
to me.
other thing
I-
is like,
I
what's
don't know why
what's
would
the
that would make me
alternative
feel
though?
better.
That's the other thing. Like if you went and killed him, the alternative is like most people who go on the other end of thing that I've heard plenty of times is like when people say they got revenge, they never feel satisfied. They never really feel.
But you
vindicated.
also don't have to get revenge. Like, so to me, like you said, what is the other side? I could not forgive him and then not allow it to dominate my thoughts.
You just move
And so
on.
like I think that like when people die, whether tragically or untragically, we think about it for a couple weeks and then eventually it starts to fade into a memory. And there becomes a space where you're not necessarily like as attached to the feeling that it triggers to where like if again I'm a grandmother's to pass. So if a grandmother passed on set, that's triggering a feeling that might make you cry immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Through time right now, and I can talk about that, and it's not going to trigger a thing because it's compartmentalized here. But like I can still reference that.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Where there's a spot where if you killed my people, I hope justice gets served as perfectly as it can.
Yeah.
I hope that you get lined up with Tyrone and them in jail, and they do that. They have a time with your ass. Like I don't have to forgive you for nothing.
Okay, so let's bring.
But I also don't even have to think about it every single day because of naturally, as a human, there's going to be a lot of other things that's going to eventually dominate my thought. But I ain't gotta love you at all.
Okay, and can we reel this into like something that's like because I don't want to go to the example of killing. Everybody has dealt with being done or wrong before in life.
Okay.
Okay, so take your own wrong. You don't have to talk about what it is. We ain't got to go with that much in detail. But think of your own personal wrong that somebody did you wrong, and you done did somebody wrong before too. Keep that in mind. But somebody did you wrong, and think about that. You think of somebody who you never forgave. Like you saying that don't affect your life in some way. Is there somebody in your life that you never forgave? Like you don't forget him to this day, and it don't affect your life. It hasn't affected your mentality in some type of way, influenced who you became.
I'm gonna try and think through it, but I don't think it would be a reason for it. So I'm trying to think of like what will be a tangible one right now. So for example, right now,
I can give you mine personally if y'all need an example. Like I know that I have some forgiveness issues with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
This is something, even though like it's justified that I have like the stuff that I'm angry about. Like it can be justified, but my forgiveness issues have affected my life. Like despite the fact of me feeling vindicated, like I feel like I'm right, and I don't feel like I need to go talk to him about nothing. But it does affect my life. It does affect in my way of being.
Right, and so I'm also not saying that you shouldn't forgive. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that you don't have to, and depending on the situation, I don't have to forgive. And so I do think that there's a big piece where you should forgive your parents because if you understand when you're an adult what they were going through, it gives you better perspective. I don't have to forgive somebody from fucking me over. And that's the part that I'm saying. Like if I think that if I know that you intentionally fucked me over without an antecedent that I did, I don't know that I have to because like me personally, I'm just a principled person.
So I do want to clarify, forgiving somebody don't mean you got to keep dealing with them either. I can forgive you, and you push to the side. Like, I've had people do me wrong, and it's like, no, I wouldn't deal with them ever again.
But you still,
but I do forgive you. I guess
I'm saying I don't have to forgive you or harbor hate in my heart, and just not care about it. I just I don't like you did that shit. I recognize it. All right, whatever.
But have you ever actually done it? That's the question. Like you saying you can, but I'm like, have you ever actually done it? I don't know nobody who has.
I'm pretty sure, and I'm trying to think through process. Like right now, there is a situation. There's a situation, but it's too recent to give like an example of it. But it's the first one that I can think of where there's somebody that rented space here, and he didn't pay. Like he was supposed to pay when he came, didn't pay. I know this person, and like he's like I sent him a reminder, and then I even sent like a Cash App, whatchamacallit, like, hey, it's a double one because I'm gonna text you twice. Oh, like cool, smooth. I don't have to deal with you no more. I ain't gotta forgive you. I ain't gotta deal with you. Like we cool. Like if you feel like I'm the one to play with, I ain't gotta fuck with you. That's just my personal opinion. And so like if you set that bound, like my bad. I'm cool with setting the boundary that like I'm not about to let you play in my face.
Yeah.
And like we just don't have to like address each other anymore.
I don't think nothing's wrong with that though. Like
and that's what I'm saying.
That's
Like
not
I
a
don't
situation where it's like why would I fester anything? Like at the end of the day, I ain't got to deal with you no more. I understand that type of thing, but it's like I still don't. I'm not harboring any type of.
And truthfully, there was a nigga pay me. I'm not forgiving him still. I don't give a fuck.
No, I agree.
Like it's all right. Like you
I agree.
felt
I
like
wouldn't
playing
deal
with
with you again.
Like
Yeah,
if you felt like I'm that person, like that's smooth. But we ain't got to fuck with each other. And I'm gonna just like be principled on that.
Yeah, I do understand the example, but it's like I don't think that's like a deep like. I guess I wasn't talking about it all there. Yeah, you can forgive that, but it's like that's not something that's gonna hold me that deep. Like,
but I do.
You in business, people gonna try stuff at different times, and you got to just end up
like,
learning. Hey,
go
out the door. I ain't never got to do business with you no more.
There,
I got a customer. I got customers. It's a customer I got right now. She paid me, but I didn't like how she was throughout the whole process. And it's like every year she would be stressing me out, and I'd be going and doing the most for her, and she'd still be sitting there like acting like I'm like treating me like I'm just like I'm doing a lot for you, and you're not really respecting that I'm doing a lot for you. So I don't have no hurt. I don't have nothing bad towards her, but I don't want to deal with her no more. I don't mind not dealing with her.
But
like,
I think,
yeah, fuck forgiveness.
No, I ain't gonna go there but I do think it's important, like whether you forgive or not to harbor that like resentment and feelings, because like I think that's the most important part. Because even like if I can't like, because there are people that apologize and quote unquote forgive you, and then you move on, but they still holding resentment towards you. And so
and that's not forgiveness.
And that's not but it's also not healthy for the dynamic of the relationship or that person is, because it be people that quote unquote forgive you, but then they won't let it go, or they'll always hold. So I think whether we forgive, I think that might be impersonal, but I don't think any of us should be harboring like feelings from like wrongdoing and carrying that with us, because that only like it slows you down. Like what Erykah Badu, she said, the bag lady. And like, I think that's like a part of like you holding on to that. It slows you down.
Just what you described is probably the key to being unforgiving. Like holding in, harboring. Like if you're not harboring, then like forgiving and forgetting is two different things. So if you're not I don't think you should forget certain things. Like you need to remember that, hey, this person did this. I know that this is how they can be. I'm going to treat this accordingly. But like forgiving is like not harbor, learning to not harbor. That's where I
think that's like the bigger
that's the bigger dynamic of everything.
Whether you forgive, but if you walk around like if you take the resentment of your last relationship into your current relationship, it's probably not gonna work out. Whether you forgave them or not, it's probably not gonna work out. If you take the resentment that you had like for your parents towards raising your kid, probably gonna run into different avenues or try to overcorrect and stuff like that.
That's a good question right here. He said, when you forgive that person after they apologize, would you give them a chance to disrespect or hurt you like that again? Even if they don't apologize sometimes, that's what I was just saying. Like I'm not forgetting. There are people who I'm like, and I can think of somebody now, she done passed now, but I remember this situation. Like it was this girl who I used to record when I had a studio back like in Elizabeth City. I used to record her, I hook her up, I'd be looking out for her and everything. She set me up in a scam one time. I didn't know that she was setting me up. I'm trying to help her out. Turned out the junk was not Windows 4, nothing like that. But she set me up in a scam. I didn't know she was setting me up in a scam. I was green. I didn't know what I was doing. It was some check stuff. Like I didn't know what I was doing. I'm thinking I'm helping her out. Doggone, this was a whole scam. I'm like I end up losing my bank account that I had for years. Like I had the same bank from when I was 12 all the way up into my 20s and everything. So it's like this the first bank I've been with. I had the same bank account. You just ruined my bank account, lying like for no reason. As much as I done did for you and looked out for you. So it's like
Lion
She did come and eventually apologize, but it was like one of them apologies like, I just want to keep benefiting off of what you offered. I understand that. And I forgave her, but I ain't deal with her no more. She couldn't. I told her I forget. I said I forgive you, but I'm not dealing with you anymore. Like, you would never be able to come around me anymore. And she never did. And she ended up dying. That's the thing. But it still, if I hadn't forgave her and then she would have passed away, then later on, it would have been even worse. Like, if I would have responded in a different way than I did, because I genuinely did forgive her. It was like she wasn't right all the way in the head. That was the other part. So it's like I genuinely did forgive her, but I didn't forget it. I don't think you should let people keep trying you and doing stuff in your life and doing, like, you do gotta.
Well, you gotta have boundaries.
Yeah, you gotta have boundaries.
But like, I don't think that's like. I think those are two completely separate things. Like I can forgive some, like you said, I can forgive you, never talk to you again. And like, I'm okay with that. But like, because it's like, it's not even about me forgiving you to gain access to you or you have access to me. I'm forgiving you so I don't harbor these feelings
like I said,
into my next relationship.
Like we was just saying, I think that's the bigger thing.
Yeah, the only reason I forgive somebody isn't like it's a selfish, like it's a selfish thing. It's like, and sometimes it might not even be forgiveness, but sometimes, like, to me, like the worst thing, like, or the best way to get back at somebody is like completely forget they ever existed. It ain't like I got no bad feelings for you, no good feelings for you. It's just like, you gone.
Oh, that's my thing.
It's like,
hey,
you completely.
I don't know if it's a Leo thing. I've heard it's a Leo thing, but
gone.
I can erase a motherfucker, boy.
I'll forget about
I'll erase you,
Who
bro.
Who are you?
I'm talking about like, and it, like, I don't know, bro. I can do that shit.
Motherfucker text me, who this?
Yeah. Don't you say your name what again? Fuck. And be genuine, like genuinely them smooth forgot about your ass in real life.
But like, to me, and so like, forgiveness or forgetting, like, but I use those two to like try not to harbor those feelings, because I have been like, you know, been like the jilted lover, and you try to get back and then like you want to, you know, be an asshole to all your all your girlfriends after that. It's like, that don't get
when
you.
When you say you used to be a jilted lover, what you mean by
that? Man, it was jilted. Whatever jilted means to you.
I don't know
what does jilted mean?
I got played one time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so you try to play everybody else?
Well, for a moment, I was get back.
Why you not forgiving them? People? Yeah, why you not forgiving them have to do with you projecting other people?
You said what?
Why do they have to take
Because I felt like all women were like that at one point.
Oh, you pushed you went rail on it. Damn it.
What rail? How the fuck did it get to me?
This is way back in the day though. I'm grown, but like, I ain't gonna say that I didn't like have them type of feelings like at one point. Like, for sure I did.
So one girl fucked you over and it was fuck all women.
For a while. Until I thought it being until
you forgave him?
No, until I did enough dirt. Then I was like, all right.
Then you said you got your back on a whole species.
There's one other aspect I want to talk about here though. Like, do you think you deserve forgiveness for the stuff that you've done wrong? Because we all done did wrong before. So like that's the other side of things. Like, I try to forgive because I've been forgiven. Like, so
that's a big one too. But sometimes I don't deserve the forgiveness, honestly. I mean, we being honest,
but if you like,
because I mean, like, it's been times where I probably like was just being an asshole to a motherfucker, and it's like, yeah, I probably didn't need.
A lot of times you don't deserve forgiveness when you're asking for it, but if you're seeking it, when you seeking forgiveness, I guess I should say more so wanting. Do you want forgiveness for the things that you've done wrong, or would you want forgiveness?
Well, only if I feel like, I mean, only if I'm genuinely apologetic or remorseful. Actually, that's the word. Like, if I'm actually remorseful for something, I would want to like, because it's like, you know, if you do something like the Stephen A. shit, like, he felt bad about what he said about Kyrie, so he's asking for forgiveness. He's apologizing, asking because he feels bad. I feel like if you feel bad, you do want forgiveness, whether you get it or not, you know. But when you feel bad, like, or when you actually like apologize for doing something wrong to somebody instead of just saying, I'm sorry, I think you do want that forgiveness. But there are times where you be like, hey, fuck it, you know. But like, there's a lot of times where somebody where I hurt them, or I see like how it played out, and I'm like, damn, I do feel bad. Like, I ain't want it to go that far. Or we really want it to go left like that. So like, I do want forgiveness.
Would y'all say? Tell me if you agree with this statement. Do you believe in the statement, "You reap what you sow"?
Yeah. With karma, yeah.
Not karma. That's
I don't
a
know.
different concept. But you reap what you sow.
I think if you talk about it in a positive, if I do believe if you put the fruit, you plant the seeds and you water them, and you'll have you know what I mean, that you'll whatever flower or whatever tree, whatever you want to imagine. But I don't necessarily believe that those who do bad always get bad.
I'm not talking about that. That's karma. I'm talking about you reap what you sow. If you put whatever you put your effort into, that's what you're gonna.
But I don't necessarily.
That's where your fruit is gonna come from.
Okay, like I said, I do agree with it, as in like putting in the work to accomplish it. I do believe in that fashion, but I don't necessarily believe that the most horrible people receive the most harm. You know what I mean? Like people who sow the seeds of whatever the.
I don't want to make this a thing about like in general people. I really want to make it a thing about like personally. Like in your life, in your experiences, do you believe that you reap what you sow?
Yeah, like you put
that I've reaped what I've sown. I believe that.
Okay, so the reason I'm asking that is like because in terms of if you don't sow forgiveness, how can you ever get it? Like because there's gonna be times where you do wrong. So imagine like if the people that you want to forgive you, because it might not be the same person who did you wrong. It might be somebody you really care about. You like it's not always. Life don't work in those things. You can do wrong over here and it come back on this side, like with somebody else. It don't even have to be with the same person. So that's what I'm saying. If you don't sow forgiveness, you don't reap it either.
I see what you're saying. Like I mean, in order to like, and I think like to really understand like how much it means when somebody forgives you, you have to forgive somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and if you don't forgive like you know, because when you really want somebody to forgive you. Like
well, you have to understand how it feels to be forgiven.
Stop doing fuck shit.
Not even just that though, bro.
Let's start there. Let's start. Stop doing fuck shit.
We all have had situations that we did some messed up stuff,
right,
and we got forgiven. Like think like really like serious. I don't want to joke about this because this is a serious thing to me. Mm-hmm. We all done did some serious stuff where we done had to seek forgiveness for it, and we have received the forgiveness, and people forget how it feels to be forgiven. Like when the situation come back around, you done been forgiven for some stuff that you did that you know was like you can think of the dirtiest thing you did. You ain't gotta say this out on the show, but we all done did some shit. We got something we done did in our lifetime that's like, hey, this was really wrong of me. I shouldn't have did this. I don't think it's nobody in life who ain't did something where it's like, hey, like
where you needed forgiveness.
We've
all needed forgiveness.
We all needed forgiveness. Sure. And when you done got it, like when the person didn't have to give it and you done got it, you feel a certain type of way.
It humbles you. It humbles you.
Mm-hmm.
It humbles you in a way that like makes you not want to forgive somebody. It makes it easier to forgive somebody else for sure.
You ain't never did no wrongs.
I don't know. I'm sure I've did wrongs. I don't know if I've did something that's like I need forgiveness per se.
I'm not talking about now, but
I'm just thinking about like
them to forgive you.
Right,
there ain't been nothing you done did in life where you needed somebody to forgive you.
I'm trying to think to it. If y'all can think of something, feel free to throw it out there.
But when you smack that nigga in the face with that shovel.
Yeah, you
no, I didn't need forgiveness.
Nah, that's what
that nigga did to you, Quit.
This was like I was like, I don't know, probably like third grade.
He was like 5 years.
He was like, I've been knowing this nigga for a long time. I heard that story years ago.
Yeah, I was like third grade. It's like 5th grade. Nigga, you got into like a fight in my backyard, and I picked up a shovel.
You needed forgiveness for that, my nigga.
Y'all nigga was bigger than me. Y'all thinking way beyond. I can think of a simple situation just off the top. I can go back to 4th grade, and I remember this time my mom had a Saturn. And like the seatbelt used to be messed up on it. Had the electronic seatbelt.
Oh, the fucking transformer.
And that junk used to get stuck. So I would be sitting there like embarrassed to get dropped off by her at school. And I had said something to somebody one day, and she overheard me talking about it or whatever. Like, and I felt so bad about like after I realized what I had really did, because it was like, dang. Like when especially as I got older, like I apologized for it then, but when I got older, I really realized the wrong in it, because it was like, dang, that was the vehicle she had. She was struggling like to even have that, like to even be able to have that. And I'm sitting there talking trash about her. Like, even like just going back to the time when it actually happened, I had understood how much I had hurt her, what I had said. So like I needed her to forgive me then. And she did. Like that might seem simple, but like even thinking about back to that as an adult, imagine if she just held a grudge about that over and he talking trash about my car, so I'm gonna keep treating them like this. So like imagine that, like, and there are people who have
Who do
experienced
that?
that.
Yeah.
They did something wrong and their parents resent them forever, and they keep treating and they get raised in that. And they grow up to be terrible adults. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. This jank is a real thing. It's so many people I know who are suffering just from not forgiving people. Like it's not a joke. This is a real thing. Like where people's lives I see affected all the time. They could be better in life, but because of this person stole all of their potential because they couldn't forgive them.
I've been trying to figure out Tone making that. I understand you dead ass serious. I've been trying to get this.
Trying to make it a joke.
It's crazy. I've been trying to figure out.
Just told you it's not a joke.
And that's why I gotta say it now for real, because he just said that. Like, I've been trying to figure out how I'm gonna talk about not forgiving them bitches that tried to scam me out my money yesterday on the retwist.
Okay.
I did want to hear this story. This is a good save. I don't know how much further we get, but I want to hear.
Oh
this
yeah,
story.
I feel like.
Oh, you know, I think we all on that side.
I just got one story, bro.
I ain't even answered the question at all.
My story.
No, I've been listening.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm cool. I'm gonna talk about these bitches trying to scam me.
Well, I want to talk about.
So they bitches.
Yes,
these
they qualify. See, that's some bullshit that I be talking about.
They not problem. They not bitches. They the problem.
Yeah, the problem. and the music that goes along with it is the problem. We got the damn scam anthem out here. And then they using AI too with the scam, Johnny. They got the AI on the joint.
Hey, hold on, you got scammed with an AI flyer.
Hey, but then you can tell when they tap in and actually start doing the responding. No, I posted online. I posted on Facebook. Yes, I'm like, anybody can do a retwist before 4:00 today. Mm-hmm. So it's a whole bunch of comments start coming up, right? And I was like, what the fuck? Last time I posted this, I had like one comment, but this was like super quick. And then so when I started to try to communicate with him, I realized, damn,
Real posted
these AIs the ones that's responding to me, because she's saying the same thing that she's saying. Ain't no way that y'all just
Real said y'all profile say unavailable. What does that mean?
Oh yeah. For whatever reason, my damn it wouldn't allow me to DM anybody. So I don't know. And then it just started working out of nowhere. Anyway.
Oh yeah, you was on the ban list.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe so. But anyway, so like, okay, I'm talking to one of them.
They're using free Chat GPT.
Bro, they must be using some AI. This motherfucker then it sent the address, right? Mm-hmm. So but while I'm on my way over there, she's talking about this deposit. You know what I mean? The baby, and at the end of the day, it was just $45. And then she started trying to act like I was a bitch ass nigga because I didn't want to send the deposit and get scammed. Like she thought it's just a small $45. You acting like
small.
Yeah, bro. If I was to read you these, I could literally read these. But then
I didn't tell her to say that.
So no, that's what she tapped in. Once I caught game, then she tapped in.
She said, hand me the controllers.
So she gave me the address, right? So as soon as I seen the address, I just hopped in the car. I'm trying to get it done ASAP. So I hop in the car, head over there. She gave me the address to a fucking DMV. And when I tossed it, you gave me the address to a DMV, didn't even acknowledge that, just went back to the deposit.
What about a deposit?
About me sending the deposit. Then sent me the cash app with the drone and all that. Like what? So this
fine beauty.
This is how I know that this is like a real thing out here now.
I believe you, because
this is a real thing out here. So then I was like, well, fuck it, she tried to get me. I hit another one. Another loctician, right? She sends me the address to North Tryon where it is a beauty salon. I start heading over there, right? She hit the deposit. Now we back to the deposit. So I was like, I'm gonna just pull up over here, and if I see you in there, I don't mind giving you the fucking deposit. I'm already gonna come early, so I just want to see you in here, so you don't try to get me. You know what I mean? I go in there. It's all African women in there, and I go and show them the picture. They say, no scam, no scam. Dang. I'm like, bro, back to back. So if these are the only two girls that I actually responded to in this thing, and you telling me the two people that I actually spoke with both was scamming.
And let me ask
you know what they call that?
Ain't that crazy, bro?
That's terrible discernment right there.
This is terrible discernment.
No, this is going on. Like people are scamming.
Bro. When I seen that, bro, I was like, bro, there's no way. But I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and go shoot the African ladies this buck 20 every time. Mm-hmm. I ain't finna talk to these motherfuckers about nothing else, bro. Nothing.
So my only question is,
yes.
Are you familiar with Andrew Tate and his brother?
Yeah.
Do you know what how they got rich?
Something about almost prostitution, right? Some OnlyFans put something like that, putting some women linking niggas. You know, that's right?
Abraham Lincoln and
No, their thing was that they had
Sex
a
trafficking.
space where they had cam girls, and they were behind the chat.
Oh yeah. I didn't hear
And
about
they
that too.
were
They were the one responding to the dudes.
Responding to all things,
Yeah.
and they was exploiting the incels. I think that I don't know what gender this person would be,
flex right there.
but I think that that's kind of like the concept is just like the scamming community where people understand and identify niches where whether it's male, because you see this in Facebook Marketplace everywhere.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this.
What did you
these
say? What do you go ahead?
I don't know that this has to be women. Is my point. I
Okay,
think that
no,
this
I'm
is
not
just
saying. Of course, the song is not just for women. I think she talks about dudes scamming too.
No, I'm talking about that what you went through.
Yeah, I've seen the nigga get. I got my homeboy in the military got scammed. We was trying to buy a sub off of
I'm talking about like
marketplace.
with the lot,
And the dude-
like the story you just gave.
Right.
Those are likely AI or like stolen pictures of women, and then this is somebody that is fluent in scamming.
Right.
That's doing the thing.
Even if it's not women,
probably
but we got the
Nigerian.
scam anthem out, and it's just so I hate the fucking song, right?
Mhm.
And so everybody loves it, and then it comes in, and I started. You know what I mean? Actually, experienced niggas attempting to scam.
She said, "Spin that shit."
And then, bro,
Spin
you
that
should have seen. And then, hold on, bro. She started acting like, hold on, bro. I'm about to pull it up, bro.
Spin
She
that
had like
shit.
I disrespected her by
Spin
saying,
that.
no, I don't want to be a client. Like, bro, hold on. Here we go, right here, man. Okay. Then she started talking about, okay, if her clients can sit. Either way, at the end of the conversation, I said, so she said, if you really want to book, trust me, and broke your appointment, and I promise to give you the best, and I have some oil to give you so you can use it and maintain your I guess those supposed to be locks. I said, I'm good, sweetheart. I appreciate you. She said, it's fine. So you don't want to book with me? No, ma'am. What you mean, no? Like, how are you hot?
No.
Why are you still going back and forth?
No, I
with
stopped. You said what?
With
I don't think that was AI.
No,
at
that
point.
ain't AI at this point. Now I'm starting to talk to her.
AI passed the controllers.
Yeah.
No.
Once it
Or
didn't work,
with the scammer.
That's a
Either way.
Nigerian dude.
Like
you're
all
talking
they're
to.
gonna do is go down the line because I've had that experience with. It was a recently created Facebook profile, and it was the scam was that hey, I'm a woman, and I'm selling this set of weights, and these weight sets was at like a really marked down price that everybody's gonna hop on, and then when you communicate, once you say all right, cool, it was so low that you would pay the delivery fee.
Mhm.
And so her job was like the idea was that hey, my husband's at work, so we can't deliver. I'll get it loaded up and we'll send over here.
Mhm.
And like that was the basis of the scam,
So the scam was the delivery fee.
the delivery fee,
That's
because it
actually-
was never going to come. And so because like they go through the process, and then eventually they got to the point like they even send like screenshots of other shit that they did and shit like that. But
what they need to do is
my
have a
thing is
picture
that
of
like
the weights
I don't
on the
even
truck.
think that though the person presented as a woman, I highly doubt that this was a woman. It was just somebody that was a scammer that understands the game of scamming.
So men are the problem.
this other nigga, the
I'm just
second
thinking
girl,
that like scamming people.
the second
Like,
girl, she
it
said,
could be a woman, but I just think like it's an industry that I just don't. Yeah, it just seems like the women that be scamming niggas in real life do it through sex work. I don't think they be on the internet.
what
doing
is
it.
the second chick said?
Yeah.
She gave me the Zelle, right? So the first one was trying to get the Cash App off quick. This one said, so you know I worked at the bank, so like I know Zelle and all this shit. Like I know how this shit works. And she say, hold on, damn, there you go. She said to leave it. What she said, send it through Zelle. Let me know when it's sent through. Leave the note section empty. It goes through faster that way.
Of course. This big
Bro,
scammer.
like,
That's a nigga.
bro,
right,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
this is
We're gonna
yeah.
have some fun on memes today.
All of that, bro. I was
Yeah, I
like, bro,
see that.
this is ignorantly like. Then she tried to talk shit about me being broke because I didn't want to sit in the 45 hours. That's crazy, bro.
All right, so you was building this to say what to us?
I was wondering if I would forgive them or not, whoever they are.
Oh yeah, you know.
I probably
you ain't
won't
gotta,
forgive him.
you ain't gotta forget no skin.
I'm not forgiving whoever that bitch is that made that song either.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not forgiving her either.
She forgave
You holding a grudge against her?
Yeah, I'm holding the grudge again. Her
Okay.
and
because you almost got scammed.
what is it? What did he say? What did Lil Wayne say? You and anybody like you.
Fuck him.
When he was talking about Al Sharpton. Y'all remember that?
Oh
know,
yeah,
and misunderstood.
Yeah.
But that bitch said, "Fuck Al Sharpton than anyone like him."
Anyone like it. So what we go with next?
Is it meme time?
Memes, or you want to go to yours?
What time is it? 8:04.
I can't see.
It's up to y'all.
I can't see the time.
I don't think they have like a specifically long one. Mine is just
That's what she said.
I kind of forgot the parentheses that I was supposed to put in, but I think generally speaking, are we ever satisfied? And if I can remember correctly, I think that it was just based off of the fact that us as whether it's Americans, consumers, people, relationships, XYZ, are we ever satisfied in general? I think that we typically say that once we get XYZ, that's going to be enough. Once we get that thing or achieve that goal or whatever, it ends up not being enough. And so like this would be the basis of it, in which I'm kind of leaning to the idea that the more that I sit and look at history, look at time, look at now, and project out, I don't know us as a people, as a country, as humans, to ever actually be satisfied. And I wonder if that is the great human condition of like, maybe there's a part inside of us, maybe it's wired into our DNA, that it is innate to never be satisfied. And so
Future got a song.
I thought of that.
Future got a song called "Never Satisfied." It's like one of my favorite Future songs. But I don't think we are, because like
best future song is March Madness.
no,
By far.
that is it's one of the best.
That's
songs.
the best
That's
song
like
ever.
his biggest
That's the
song.
best song. That motherfucker.
Not
Hey,
his best
Topic.
song.
That motherfucker
Hey,
dropped.
hold on, time. I'm finna talk about these
Best
chicken nuggets real quick.
All right, go ahead.
So when I was a kid, I used to get the Happy Meal.
Mhm.
She came with 4 nuggets,
Oh,
fries, and a toy.
they didn't have a 6-piece one back in the day, did they?
You eventually,
Did they?
you eventually had
Okay.
a choice. But I'm saying when
Yeah.
I started with the 4, and I'll be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get the 6, and because eventually the 4 didn't hit the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to step up
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
they had
6.
the big kids meal. That's
big
what-
kids,
I remember that.
Yeah,
Or
now
the-
be getting that
or-
joint now. Go ahead.
Or the mega meal, and then
Yeah.
once I got into high school and shit, I'll just get the 10-piece.
Mm-hmm.
College, I'll get the 10-piece plus an extra 4.
You could afford 10. You could afford a 10-piece and a 4-piece in college.
Well, not in college.
It was dog.
This was
nigga.
after college.
I damn sure
This,
could.
this
with
is after college.
The
This is after
cheesy
college.
double beef burritos. You wasn't smacking them joints in school.
Oh, me, yeah.
But anyway,
That was
Johnny
what was it?
was,
89 cents. It was something short.
Yeah, it was like
149.
89 cents.
Oh
No,
yeah,
I usually
it
go
was
crazy
something
enough.
short.
it was
I wish they still had that. Listen.
The
I've been
cheesy
buying
double
QJ
beef
like
burrito.
17 of them every day.
but
Go ahead.
I used to get the 6-piece or the 10-piece plus an extra 4, and I eat it and still be hungry. Now I eat a whole 20-piece, and I still be like looking for more nuggets. And so I don't think you ever get. I think you just your appetite matches what you're used to, and then you always want a little more. Because it'd be times where I'd eat 10 and be full, but now I can eat 20 and still be looking around.
I
like,
mean, that might be the chemicals in the food too. They just up them chemicals.
Hey,
It's like,
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I know them nuggets ain't chicken. But them motherfuckers be dropping. Hey, it was
I
fresh.
said that about the Whopper. I
a
said,
fresh
ain't no way.
10-piece, fresh,
oh, fresh.
and some fresh fries.
And with the fries hot,
What?
they piping,
Bro.
Yeah, come on.
I said that
I
about
get
the
some
Whopper. I said,
barbecue and some sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour all
And
day
you
long.
double
yeah.
dip them joints? Come on, bro. That motherfucker be dropping.
And so, but
I stay away from it though, but it be dropping when I do get it. I be like, man, God.
when I go to
damn.
McDonald's once, I usually go twice. It's fucked up. I usually go like twice, and then I won't go for another month, and then I might, double tap.
Yeah, not facts. That's it. Facts.
I go Tuesday and Wednesday, and be like, damn it, and then Thursday, you be like,
I sure need to be eating this shit. I seen that video how they making this joint.
But it's hard not to. Like once you get that little bit of taste of it, it's hard not to just go 2-3 days in a row. So I don't think, like, to me, like satisfaction is something that
You said it's hard and it's not to when you get that taste.
Well, it's to stay insatiable. Like it's hard to get
They make you
satisfied.
insatiable
It's McDonald's, yeah, a little bit.
when you get that taste.
I don't know
When
what
you
you're
get a
talking.
taste.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about eating McNuggets.
I was
I ain't gonna lie.
asking
Like this is, I know I'm never
And you said
satisfied.
it's
I like the.
hard. My bad. Go ahead.
Pause.
Yeah. I'm talking about food. I don't know where Q at right now.
okay.
I don't
My
know
bad.
where Q
Bro,
at.
I ain't gonna lie. Like so, I know that I'm never satisfied, especially when it comes to something that I like. So like, I'm a car guy. I like cars. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to say this. So the last car that I bought, I paid it off. But before I paid it off, I was looking at the Genesis,
Well, it
the
just
GV80.
the
That
SUV.
GV80, you get the 2015. I mean the 2025. That motherfucker shell. And I'm sitting there like,
tail lights go crazy on it,
bro, that motherfucker, that big grill, and then bro, the end that I'm sitting there like, bro, you know good and fucking well that you don't need this fucking car. Why would you? And I did it the last time. Paid off the Mustang and went and got another car. Like, why the fuck do you all like you? And then you set yourself back too. You, yes, bro. Like, and then I was at the Movado store yesterday. Why the fuck am I in here?
Spending money.
I don't need to be in here. Like, you just always wanting some shit. Like,
Young Miami told you.
huh?
Young Miami told you.
Yeah, just saying, like, I don't think that we'll ever. I think that it is just a human condition that we'll never be satisfied. Like, even though that's why I try to say like position over paper. So it's not a number. It's not a number. It's a position. And then I probably just keep moving the fucking goalposts on the position too. So I don't think that we'll ever be satisfied. That's the reason why you always keep a box to check. You keep creating a new box to check so that you can just continually, you know what I mean? It's almost like the motivation for the existence. Like,
yeah, but that's hard to be. Yeah, because
I like how you just worded that. The motivation for the existence. I think like outside of things, not being satisfied is the thing that makes people push to evolve.
mm-hmm.
Or push for more.
Right.
Like if we were satisfied, like people wouldn't do nothing. More than like if everybody was satisfied on an in general level, like if everybody just had everything the way that they wanted and they were satisfied, which I don't see how that would be possible, honestly. But if it was that way, we wouldn't want for nothing and nobody would try to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And like what would be the need?
Yeah, innovation would definitely not happen. It would be
so I think satisfaction, or unsatisfaction leads to desire, which leads to us doing
pushing the envelope.
Yeah. I ain't got no long answer for that one.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever be.
All right, well, we can get to these memes.
shut your ass up out of here.
Damn it.
Damn it, I should have went with paper. Should have put this nigga said position over paper.
Y'all can go.
Oh, this easy. Give me that,
God
nigga.
damn it.
Assume the position, nigga.
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause, man. Y'all is just real gay.
What position?
That just
bro?
them,
You know position last, nigga.
Dang, bro.
All right. So go to
Yo, whack
recent
ass
messages.
memes. Johnny be trying to get his whack ass memes in. They already told you your memes is whack, Johnny.
So they're going to
They're
sit.
not better than mine.
They going to sit through them to get the yours. They gonna have to sit through.
Go to the most recent one. It should be like a TikTok. Shout out to Ty. Ty just sent me that. This is one of our guilty pleasures.
Can you move it over there? Over there?
Yeah,
Oh,
just a second.
never mind. You forgot you gotta do that anyway.
In brute order. God dang. I am current. God dang. I am current.
What?
Stop. I'm currently obsessed with this drink. I'm gonna call it my drink, but this drink. It is. Stay with me. It is the long order. It is a goddamn. She got big old titties. It is a large zero sugar energy with zero sugar strawberry and raspberry. Zero sugar vanilla and zero sugar white chocolate with what was the last one? Cupcake. With cupcake.
Light ice and cream.
And light ice and cream. Damn. It's so good. It's so good. You need to go get it. Twist my dick and call me a cinnamon roll. You need to go get it. That's all I have to say. And then this is Collins. He got
That's Perez.
Yeah.
I've seen a whole lot of
Zero
people. I don't
sugar
know if that's
energy.
really.
Hold on, I
I've
want to
seen-
hear. Shout out to me. Wait
Peach,
to the end.
watermelon, and strawberry.
But peach and strawberry are sugar free.
Yeah, watermelon's not sugar free.
Mine's better, huh?
No.
Yeah, it is.
Mine's better. Mine tastes like a dessert. Hey guys, this is my new 7 brew
Oh,
order.
that wasn't his. That wasn't the best one.
I am.
Hey,
I think Johnny wants you to go to something. Is it? Go back to
we
it.
got to.
What you was about? What was it? Was you saying something funny or?
Nah, it was just she.
Oh, you
hold
want
on.
to show us
Yo,
set.
something else that I just thought about from
Johnny
Unpacked.
just want to show us set. That's crazy. Go ahead.
Something else
She
that
mentioned
happened,
them on there.
something else that happened on Unpacked that I just thought about when I seen the white lady. Oh, but what did he call them? White angels?
Oh, yeah, the drop from above.
Angelic. He said he
Angelic,
used the word
yeah,
angelic
yeah, yeah.
angels.
But he was tripping, bro.
And then yeah, of course. But then it didn't.
He was trolling. Like I think that it boiled
Yeah.
down to like he had to be trolling.
Yeah, I think that's kind of almost a part of his POV, his ideology. Yeah, I'm gonna be quick. If you could refresh my like the
This
save.
message you just sent?
What is that? Oh, well, that works right there. Yeah, it's same difference. Yeah, click that. Shout out to my guy Matt. Matt used to play guitar, used to work together in multiple companies. But I thought that this
That's Matt right there.
Yeah, music Matt.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
play
I know
guitar?
what you're talking about.
Yep.
He came over to a game night, didn't he?
Yep.
Okay.
He did,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay.
That's my guy.
On August 11th, we are taking our backpacks and heading to South America.
It's not like our typical 2-week vacation. We're actually going to be traveling around the world for the next 10 months.
We plan to start out in South America, head to Southeast Asia, and then head to Central America.
So we both quit our jobs, turned in our notices. Our last week of work is the beginning of August. We sold our car, and my brother moved into our house, and he's going to be renting the house from us over the next year.
And we're going to be living out of our backpacks and managing a very tight budget.
Why he looked at us like that?
We know this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. It was kind of the perfect time in our lives to do it. So we knew we couldn't pass this up, and we're going to make it happen. So we created a travel
All right,
Instagram account.
oh,
We're going to
my
be
bad.
posting our adventures on that, as well as some videos about how we made this happen and how we're
That's
doing
fine.
it. Our travel Instagram account is whittle.away.
We're very excited for this next chapter, and we're hoping to use this as a way to stay connected to all of you.
All right, shout out
Yeah,
to my
that's
guys.
cool. Shut up. I'm very uninterested, but that's fine.
I
If
think
it
I'm
makes them
super.
happy.
I'm super interested. I think that I don't know, like that. Like that's just like something cool that a friend of mine is doing that I think is liberating. Of course, like the ability to be able to quit your job, you and your wife, and then experience life together, chain free. I think that's fire. And it's you know what I mean. I think that's something that I would love to aspire to do. Just the idea of like if you could take 9 months to go travel, choose a space, or to be on vacation, and actually, you know, bond and I just think it's really, really fire.
You, bro?
Um,
Why you shaking your head like that, bro? You just
Yeah, I'm just so I'm not saying that I'm uninterested in seeing them do it
you're uninterested in,
But I'm
like going on
uninterested in
vacation
doing it.
for
for 10
like-
months, and then I like shit that I like to have to do shit. Ain't gonna lie, that's just me.
they got plenty of
I
shit
like
to
that-
do. They gonna
like-
be
like
traveling.
there's-
no. Like I
But they
don't
gonna
want
be
to
like waking
bro.
up like couch
I
potatoes.
also like to have boxes to check, like actual things that like I like.
So
I
what
like
if you
to have
check?
to do a thing to,
what if
to,
you
to
had
catch
the
a couple
those boxes
quarters off
checked?
of a thing and like
So even if you had like the
So you
money-
just want to run the rat race? Like
no,
what is it?
it ain't
Like,
gotta be
if
a rat
you
race.
check the
It
boxes
could be
and-
my business. Like I just as what I'm saying is that I to me that's not
So
the thing.
Order.
I love definitely like order. You know what I mean? I don't know the military maybe had come from that. You know what I mean? But like I definitely like order. I like the
So if nigga said, "Hey, you can be on vacation for a year or work for a year," you just gonna work for a year.
no. What? See, that's the extreme thing. I don't want to
It's
go
not
on
extreme. It's
vacation
literally
for a
what.
year.
That's literally like
I
what
don't
you're
want to go
saying
on
and what he
vacation
said.
for a year.
So if
So
you
but
wanna
it's
work-
not an extreme thing. That's literally what he said and what you're saying. There's no extreme there.
But no, what I'm saying is that there's a mixture of the two that makes sense for me. I wouldn't want to go on vacation for a year.
But
Just give me.
So
a
you would
goddamn-
rather work for
Give
you?
me. No. I would rather be able to get a vacation, like you know what I mean. Give me one here, give me one there, and again, maybe
But you wouldn't want to
I
travel
would say
the
maybe
world.
4 times a year is like that's
Four
that's
times
4
a year for
times
how
year is
long?
more
Like,
than
for
enough
like
for
2
me.
days or something?
No, for like a week and a half.
Like y'all
4
going
times a year for
somewhere
like a
4
week and a
times.
half. That's more than enough for me.
So going somewhere.
Then
4
get back
times
to
a
making
year.
it happen.
But you
I'm
would,
not trying to go on
But like,
vacation
why
for
would
fucking
you be
year.
making it happen?
Because that's just what I like doing.
But if you
But are you doing that because of like there's boxes to be checked?
I feel like you always create a box to check.
Well, the thing about them is they probably checking their own boxes. Like
Yeah,
it's not
and that's
even
what I'm saying.
necessarily
This
that they
traveling the
because I was
world
looking
is
at
a
something-
box.
I was
Everybody
looking
got
at
their
something
own
Uncle had
boxes.
just said right here, and he said it has to feel good to have enough money to not work and just travel around the world for a whole year. That has to be one of the greatest feelings in the world. Shout out to him and his wife.
No,
And
that's-
even though that might be the case that he has enough money to do it, he
Mhm.
also might not. They might be taking a step out just to get to experience the life that
Yeah, that's what it
there's
says.
so
Like
many
they
people who
sold
do
their
that.
car and then they're renting their
Yeah.
house out. So it's not like they just got this grand pile of
Grand
money.
pile
They
of money.
probably are just like, this was what they wanted to do.
So for them, those are the boxes that they want to check. And
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
I
and
that's
definitely think
cool.
that's
I'm
dope.
not
And
knocking them.
I think it's dope. I also like. I know Matt. Look, well, his wife she was a school teacher, but she became like an administrative side. And Matt has worked in tech. Matt. Was
I mean, I figure
well
you probably
over
well off,
100.
yeah.
Okay,
Over
I'm just saying
100.
it's not
fine.
necessarily
But,
that that's the case. Like,
But in general, like these are just smart things. If I don't need my car for the
Mhm.
next year, I'm gonna sell it, and this goes into what I'm doing. I have a way to where my house continues to gain equity and it's paid for. So now I literally have no bills,
mhm.
and I
And
think
they don't
that's
have any
more.
children either.
Nah,
Okay.
and so now you have no bills, and you get to do what you want with this amount of money that you put to aside.
They'll probably come back.
And
with
what's
some
also
shit.
dope about it to
Yeah.
me is I like something I like is like when people do stuff like this, I probably will follow them because I don't mind living like vicariously through
Vicariously,
somebody. Like those experience, it'd be like I don't have to experience everything. Like just seeing some people experience stuff
Mhm.
helps me to feel like I experienced it.
Yeah,
So it's like that right there is like good enough for me. I don't mind that because it's like if I had to do everything, like if I was focused on trying to do everything that I think about that I want to do, I could never accomplish it all. But there is some satisfaction I get out of watching other people accomplish things that I think like I want to do. Like even example, like it's this channel I watch. This guy buys all this different stuff. Like he just buys stuff like because he got a lot of money for whatever reason. But he just buys like some of the most expensive stuff like and he shows off what it does and if it's worth the money that it's charged for and all of that.
Mhm.
He don't do it from a place of like, hey, I got a lot of money and I can do this.
Right.
He just genuinely show it. And that right there satisfies me because it'd be
No,
like,
that shouldn't be fine. That's
I'm-
something I would follow.
yeah,
I would
it'd be
follow
like, I'm
something
glad I seen this because now I don't have the desire to have this thing
Mhm.
like that I would have had if I'd never seen how it actually worked and what it was. It'd be like, yeah.
No, that shit's fine. Like I say, I like it for them, and I think it's dope for you. But I'm y'all know I'm a little bit weird. You know what I mean? That's just me. Like I've not worked for 4 or 5 years, and I know what that looks like. And I'd rather be doing a thing.
Yeah.
Like that's
But-
just
but
me
that- but-
personally.
but that's you not working and sitting at home. There's a difference between
Right,
that
but
and
I was not working. I was doing music. I was doing
but
shows.
going-
traveling the world. Though.
traveling.
Well, I mean,
the world
that's
is
also not
way
like a
different.
bucket list thing for me. Like, I'm not the guy the I want to travel guy. I'm not. That's not like my thing. Like, that's not like that's more like my wife's thing. So we're gonna do some traveling, but like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I just don't care about shit like that so much. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro. I'm a little bit different, and I'm not saying anything. Y'all niggas be trying to make like you have the wrong answer because of who. Why?
Well, I
Why can't I
understand
just
it.
have my answer?
I understand it. You,
Just
you,
not what I
you
wanna
an
do.
unforgiving mug. You ain't traveling nowhere. Like, no.
Yeah, but I don't think that anybody
Yeah, I had fun.
made it
South
you
by
had the wrong
Southwest.
answer.
Yeah,
you could
we just all
disagree.
got different boxes to check. It's
Right.
like it's
Yeah.
okay. Like yeah, it's okay. Like it all leads out to a life, and everybody like if everybody did the same thing, life would be boring. Honestly, so yeah. Shout out to him though.
No,
That's-
shout
You know,
out
like
to
I
my
said,
Matt.
I think
Matt
that
cool
it's
guy,
fire.
too.
Shout out to my guy Matt. He actually got me in the door at Town Square where I was working previously before
Mhm.
here. Yeah, that's my guy. Like I said, I seen it and I just thought that it would be fire. That's definitely something that I aspire to be able to do. Being able to like take a year and actually travel the world. You know, like when you work at universities and different shit like that, where they give you, if you work there long enough, you get like a year sabbatical to literally travel the world and become more immersed inside whatever you're doing. I think that those are fire ideas, especially to be able to do as a real adult with memes.
And Johnny, stop sending them trash ass memes in now.
But yeah, those are my two. I'm gonna buy them.
Okay, Johnny, you up next?
Yeah. Click that first one. Hope we've done this one.
Oh shit.
Is it?
What is it?
What's up?
Listen, I'm not racist.
On my life, you good. On night, I promise you ain't the only one that. And we ain't see shit either. You don't gotta say you ain't racist. We ain't see shit either. All I seen was feet, white feet. I ain't see no type of black man there. Yeah, he was skating though, wasn't it? That boy was running like he was running from. I don't know who he running from. Yeah, that nigga got wheels, don't it?
Hold on, let me see this. I didn't even know.
What's up?
Oh yeah, no.
Listen, I'm not racist.
On my life, you
Hey,
good.
hey,
On
like,
night,
somebody chasing you like that.
I promise you
Oh,
ain't
no,
the
he
only
was
one
all
that.
ass.
Yeah,
We ain't see
he-
shit either.
Hey,
You don't gotta say you ain't
he was
racist. We
turning
ain't see shit either. All I see.
Hey, let me get the one socks off at Shorty crib. On the right side.
If you got that nigga at your crib and he ain't got no socks on, oh, he fucking with you. Us as men, we don't ever take our socks off. You know what I'm saying? We never take our socks off. If we at your crib and our socks is off, we are extremely comfortable around you. Soon as the shorty got me with my socks off, over with. At this point, let's get married. Okay? Because why got me this comfortable? If we arrange the marriage right now, we can have 2 kids by August. If you got that nigga at your crib,
That's crazy. Having your socks
and
off
he ain't got no socks
in the
on.
crib is crazy.
But like that,
I don't even wear. I had my socks on in my damn house. So I couldn't imagine at her crib. I walking around barefoot.
boy,
That's crazy.
I mean, you on to something. you on to something.
That plate is shell.
And then give me the one about the give me one about the Simpsons.
You got the singing dudes.
No.
I think a weird fact about the world is that most people today don't get the Simpsons opening anymore. Because if you're over a certain age, you don't need to watch this. You can picture the whole thing in your head shot by shot. But because some of us have been watching this for almost 4 decades, it has kind of lost its original point. And even weirder, if you're under a certain age, I don't know that the point of this is apparent at all. And you might say, what possible point could there be? It's just the family leaving their daily routine to all come home and gather where the show takes place. But the joke and the punchline, which was perfectly clear in the late 1980s when this debuted, was that they are all frantically rushing somewhere, only for you to find out that what they are rushing to do is nothing. They are rushing to get in front of the TV. Because in the 1980s, there was still kind of a moral panic about this. Not just television as a concept, but the idea of the family basing their lives around it. In that decade, there was an entire genre of books about this subject, about the concept of TV eating everything. That politics and religion and society and relationships were all being shaped around television. People who watched too much TV used to be called couch potatoes. And it was a joke, but the idea was that staring at this thing would put you into a vegetative state. They used to call TV the idiot box or the boob tube. They used to talk about how it would rot children's brains and describe it as being so addictive that, yeah, it was just going to swallow the world. And specifically that it was going to wipe out the habit of reading books. People forget that Fahrenheit 451 was less about the dangers of censorship than it was about the dangers of television. That people were okay with burning the books because they had TV. It's like, well, why do we need books at all? And if you think I'm about to make fun of all of these people for stoking a panic over nothing, here's the thing. They were kind of right. The end of reading is here, says this headline in The Atlantic, saying that the age of reading might turn out to be just a short anomaly in human history, pointing out that statistically, the number of adults who read a book for pleasure on any given day has dropped in half just over the last 20 years. And pointing out that among kids, not only do they not voluntarily read books, but a lot of them have kind of lost the ability to. The article makes the argument that there is nothing natural about this. Nothing in our brains evolved to read hundreds of thousands of tiny little symbols all in a row like this. What we did evolve to do was to interact face to face, to get information, including stories directly from a person. And they kind of make the argument that the invention of this and the advent of universal literacy and widespread books kind of changed who we are as a species. It changed the way we think, because there is literally nothing one person can do with another face to face that is the equivalent of a book. It uses an entirely different part of the brain. If you are talking to me one-on-one, you are socializing. If I can take my ideas and carefully word them and put them down into a book, I have separated the ideas from me as a person, so that all of those ideas or the fictional universe created, all of it can live on its own. There is something incredibly powerful about taking an idea or a story or whatever and detaching it from a face. And it requires you to actively engage with it, to process the text, where TV, according to the critics, is purely passive. This is obviously not to say that TV and film are worthless. I've had a book turned into a movie. Most people like the movie way better. But I am saying that they are two different things. If you have seen the film, you have not read the book. If you have read the book, you have not seen the film, because they do not work on the same part of the brain. Visual media reattaches faces to the story. This is why Stephen King can write a book about an ugly girl who's being bullied, but when they cast a part of Carrie for the new TV series they're making, this is who they cast. Because they have to. The audience will not watch if they cast an unattractive face here. What you can do on the page, you cannot do on a screen. Our brains prefer this. We prefer to watch pretty people act out the stories because it's easier. This is what we evolved to do. So when TV came along and promised to mimic this, that's why they talked about it as something that would eventually swallow the world. For example, I have personally watched the internet become TV. It originally was a text and image-based medium, but as soon as the technology was available, they started making it something where you could watch videos.
The social media is the new TV now.
Is that where he eventually lands at?
Yeah, but the computer and everything. And I agree, because I think there's something where they're scanning books in the AI now, and then they're getting rid of the actual
chopping the curve.
Yeah, they're getting rid of it, and I think that's a little scary.
Yeah,
because I do believe there's value in having a physical book, because you can actually it's proof. If it's in a computer, you're taking it like
you can easily recreate or rewrite the history altogether.
But who knows? That's what it really said at one point.
Yeah.
So you get rid of books and put it all on the computer. I think that's a very to me that's scary, and I don't think we should be like. And they say they're scanning them in the AI, and it's easier to destroy the book apparently.
Mm-hmm. But it's how they even doing it. They chopping off the spine of old books. They have the AI thing scan them, and then they burn the books, or they just dispose of them.
And yeah, I think
I got a quick question for y'all. And it's just not off topic. It's kind of similar. So Nana's being tutored by Q's sister, so she comes twice a week. So I'm walking through, I overhear something that I'm like, oh shit, no, I did not know that. So maybe y'all, I never claimed to be the smart guy in the room, but don't yell out the answer if you know it, right? I just wanted to see, I'm gonna go down the line and see if we can get an answer from everybody. So we all know what the vowels are, right? Mm-hmm. A, E, I, O, U, and then sometimes Y.
Yeah.
When is Y a vowel?
Hold on.
Does Tone, do you know?
I can't think of it right now. I used to know this.
Q, do you know?
No.
I think it's after a short consonant.
Nope. That is fucking crazy. So we all know A-E-I-O-U, and she was explaining to my daughter when Y is a vowel.
When is Y a vowel?
Y is a vowel when it sounds like a vowel. Like let's say
like
say
synonym.
Like say.
Or my or like.
Oh no, that's not say. That's wrong. Let me see.
It's supposed to sound like
when synonym. It sounds like a
synonym.
So no. Hold on. Let me give you an example. Sky.
Oh.
Y sounds like I.
Okay.
So that makes it a vowel in that instance. Fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Never knew that. And my daughter's being taught. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm gonna ask these niggas this shit on the podcast. I never knew that.
Yeah. I don't know how
it says sometimes
retrospective reading, but
No. It's just I understand. No,
I ain't gonna lie, I was just thinking the exact same thing.
You can't, y'all understood what the fuck. We old as hell. These niggas, just the scholarly ass niggas in there, and nobody fucking knows what Wise about.
Because it don't matter anymore. Once you know
it's
words,
not
they
that
don't
The
matter.
fact that, but you know the other part though. You know it, but when though.
Yeah, but I only know it because they.
Nigga. Only reason why, nigga, if a nigga knew it, if somebody would have been able to just pull it out, they'd be like, oh yeah. Now because you didn't know it, it don't fucking matter.
Because it'd be like, you don't really, like, if I know how to read,
like what? The thing
agree.
is that like
I still thought it was dope that I didn't know it, and she was being taught it. Like that was dope to me.
She gonna forget it one day too.
Yeah,
I don't even think they ever told us.
They
goddammit.
definitely told us.
No, they told us
I don't
that it
remember.
worked.
I don't
Because
remember
it's like
being
what is it
told.
like implied consent? Once you understand something, there's a lot of things that you can forget about it because of you understand the concept in which like the building blocks.
Did anybody in the chat know? I want to know if any of y'all knew when Wise Avow.
Nobody knew that. I'm done.
Yeah, but it's scary that they getting rid of the book stuff.
No, that is crazy.
All right. Who next?
Not real.
Oh yeah, it's me. I'm gonna start up.
That's why you don't know what Wise Avow. Dumbass nigga.
Y'all heard of one take?
This nigga learned this week.
Y'all heard of One Take Carter?
It's like 30.
I don't know.
I've been watching him. I kind of think he
One
does.
Take
Like,
Carter.
but this is a feature he had. Like,
Bitch, I'm right here. You can ignore me. When I shot my shot at you and in like Robert Horry. I shoot for the head, not the legs. I'm not Tory. Know it's been a while, but I'm still killing like I'm Voorhees.
Okay. Then I'ma kill like Freddy did. Niggas sleeping on me, lights out. Thomas Edison, that's proper etiquette. Got my knife up in my right hand. Heard they think I'm pussy cause I'm light skinned.
You ain't even light skinned.
You right, man. I'm getting money like a white man. My eyes wide like I'm sightseeing. Turned up like a hype man. Get it popping like a Sprite can. Thought I told you so. Young nigga be with your ex like a load you know. My life is a roller coaster. Run up on me, I'ma hit you with I know you know.
Then I duck it down like a rope dope. So you should have she get an open door. Everything I say Edgar Allan bro. I'ma jump in the hole like Geronimo. Think I might leave like tomorrow, bro. You can have it bad with your motto, bro. Or I know look past to my older bro. AOTC, show 'em how it go.
Put it. If I got it on, I put it. Update a bitch and stole it. She want my password, but that is I has her.
She wanted the last word.
I was always good with the nouns and the adverbs, but she getting on my last nerves. I might have to cut her off. No daddy, she a
master. No slave, I'm her master. I own all my masters. Might go for my masters. The death of a bachelor. Panic at the disco, shall we go after? I bought at the Raptors in 99. I told the madre I'm doing fine. When she see me, she gon' press rewind. I did that shit without the line.
Killer, it warm you up like chinchilla. I might go cop me a villa. She got the doctor to fill her. That's none of my beeswax. Never shit where you sleep at. They call me the GOAT, the title I keep that. I might just bet with your mom. Money McFly, cause I'm so ahead of my time. Back to the future for prom. I gotta hurry and get these ideas on my mind. Before I go and
play the whole video.
I'm scoring like James. Harder than Bron, but I passed the ball cause I got it. I feel like Ali no Baba. Left before this honor. Rule number 1, never ever talk to your honor. Rule number 2, if you gonna do what you do, keep between you and your partner.
It's rule number 5. Keep it deuce in the ride. Wait, it's
All
rule
right, I
number
guess
4.
I got 2 questions. I guess one, Real, what do you think about that?
I think they're good. I think they can rap.
You fought with it?
I think they're rap, but I mean, I didn't. It doesn't have any connection to me.
Didn't catch on to anything, probably.
I caught some of the bars, the Thomas Edison bars early on. Then I just kind of got disinterested. But at the same time, I think that they can rap. You know what I mean? I think they can rap really good. But just for me, I like music that connects to me, like has an emotion thing for me.
That shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, there was more of a thing of just like I like
it was clean.
Certain artists that's coming out like that's making a wave like, and as much as we talk about artists like doing stupid shit, like the ones who I like, I've been trying to share them more. Like I think One Take's doing some dope stuff. He got a song with Trinidad James too that's pretty dope.
Nigga.
Gold all on my watch.
I heard that, bro. Once I heard nigga, I never
he got like
listened to this shit
he
again.
got a whole project with Trinidad James.
Listening to this shit again.
Yeah.
That right there, I ain't never
This
listened to him since.
nigga was one of the wildest, most ignorant lines.
Bruh, I haven't listened to him
of the
since.
century. Like that nigga is probably one of the
killed me with that, bro. I was like, yeah.
Like the last 20 years, this was the wildest.
Hey, so while we on music, can I play one more? I only did 2 memes. Shout out to my guy. I think that
Yeah.
Yeah.
These niggas
niggas know me, I'm the one. I get money, they can't hold me. I been busting down APs back when these niggas was rockin' rollers. Y'all only knew about Jay-Z till y'all seen me and my homie. I was really chasing my dream. I had like 20 bands in the 40. I had a new Glock with a Chevy. I met got heavy. It was a seesaw with this trap shit, but I bounced back. I'm ready. It was a seesaw with this rap shit. Me and Reed going back at it. I spent nights up in this shit. When my blood tears got tatted. I cut cuz he ready. I cut bro cuz he hate. I can't be around no jealous shit. I'm really the motivation. I can't be around no telling shit that give you location. I get money, pop that shit and help get people on probation. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. AR got like 80 in it. Once we start, we taking niggas. I'm too rich to fake it with you. I had AR out in Paris, so I love I'm playing with her. Yeah, I liked her, but I cut her when I found out my man hit her. Yeah, this shit getting realer and realer. We trying to survive, we fighting the system, shit like through the Manila. When we outside, it ain't no fear. We putting on killers. We hitting niggas with slugs. Locked in the system, ain't no fear like mama. Give me a hug, cold nights. Locked up in the summer, niggas ain't give me no love. Cold nights, fuck with no money. Niggas ain't give me a dub. I was trying to track my cousin, told me he won't give me no drugs. I look my cousin dead in the eye like, Brody, give me them guns. I start tweaking, I get that weed in me. Like the whole city of the real niggas saying they believe in me. Like I'm a lighter, I'm tripping on it. I put VVs in me. Acting like he pressed me, that pussy. The nigga said please to me. I just got ate up back in the Maybach Uzi V's in it. I got my cake up, my estate up, shit like a breeze to me. Y'all niggas better wake up. Ain't no lean in me. Lean with me, rock with me. And I bought and I bought them them bad hoes don't be mean to me. Hit a word that she ain't that, she can't be seen with me. She had came with him, but when she left, she tried to leave with me, bleed with me, crip with me, nigga. Bro said he fucked up, come get with me, nigga. Yeah.
That's my dog. And it's fire because you can tell like especially towards the end he was just freestyling for real. Shout out Meek. Y'all niggas can't make me hate him.
No, I like that's like one of them doing them intro records.
Yeah, he flipped Dreams and Nightmares.
Yeah, the same thing.
This is
Okay, I can't
Nightmares.
really hear
This is
the,
like Nightmares and Dreams. Now.
What was that? That
Nightmares to Dreams.
Nightmares to Dreams. Yeah, he dropped the official record.
Single. I think that was just him freestyling over the
Yeah, I think he cut a lot of the bars in that, but yeah.
Oh, speaking of one random music thing, I just thought about when you just said like it made me think about. Did y'all know Aaliyah? Like they got a red tape released by Aaliyah with like some unheard Aaliyah stuff. I ain't finished listening to it, but that James.
I think her estate fucked her over.
They did, but they just started.
Niggas like the generation don't know Aaliyah because they've held.
Yeah, they held her music for so long, and it was like that was the dumbest thing you could have did.
Yeah,
but the
they
stuff
fucked her
like
over.
they don't release some stuff, and it's not even heard about because ain't nobody talking about it. But I caught onto it the other day, and I was like, damn, this shit's dope. Like it's.
And the thing is, like they could have made so much more music.
But nobody like hear about it
because it's like they put. I heard about it quick, but it's like they took so long, people don't know.
Well,
like
Aaliyah just doesn't have the buzz that she could have
exactly.
had. Like if they allow her music to exist, allow her records to be sampled, I think that she would be infamous. Like she,
so
they
did
like the R&B
purpose.
version.
You can't sample Aaliyah's records.
You can't listen to Aaliyah music.
Oh yeah,
it's just now they just now getting lenient on the laws, but her uncle owned everything and he stopped.
So that's why it's not on.
That's
like when was the last time you heard "Rock the Boat" on the radio?
You haven't heard that shit.
They played on.
You remember when we wrote that song?
It's
that
rare.
Song and I was like, I couldn't really use this part. Like,
it's rare, and it's just now because they're trying to like. But
part
for years, you couldn't like anything Aaliyah. It just didn't exist on the internet
because of her uncle. Block everything.
I wonder what his reason
is. Is it on streaming services now?
It just got released to streaming services. They just start putting her albums on streaming services in like 2021 or something.
Yeah, it was recent. I know for a while you
recent.
couldn't find her. You had to do like LimeWire and shit like that, or go to like a legal site.
That was why the dude was dumb because it's like, okay, so you cut it off to where everybody got to bootleg her stuff, or they just never gonna hear it.
Yeah,
like that was dumb. They just kind of go into my next meme though a little bit, so I think this is a good time.
I'm sorry, but I can't be the only one who cannot believe that this man could make these children. Even if he did have children by a white woman, these are the people who now have his fortune and his namesake. And that is disturbing to me, how this all turned out like this, where Michael Jackson's fortune and his legacy is left in the hands of two white men.
Okay, so when I speak of the Marxification of the so-called Black community, this is one of the things that I'm talking about. There tends to be this belief among many colored people that because you happen to be so-called Black, you automatically have collective ownership of everything produced by other so-called Black people. Umar Johnson, who I believe to be a walking caricature, unironically articulated this.
If I was in charge of the reparations conversation, all Black inventions return to us permanently. And if you want to use it, you must pay us a percentage. The cell phone, we invented that. Internet, that's ours. Helicopter, that's ours. Self-lubricating engine, the microphone, the stop sign, the walkie-talkie. Anybody running lights, you paying Black people. Take back ownership of our music. Prince, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Biggie, Tupac. But we control the music. We have a steady stream of global revenue where we can build a Black Wall Street in every single city in America for Black people.
So when it comes to Michael Jackson and who he decided to marry or who he decided to hire as a so-called surrogate mother, that's between him, those women, and God. That's none of your business nor my business. And interestingly enough, even if Michael Jackson's children were dark complected and identified themselves as Black, not a single penny of Michael Jackson's fortune would benefit you in any way, shape, or form other than hubris and the satisfaction of your proclivity for racial idolatry. But here's the reality. Your thinking this way is a predictable reflex that has been indoctrinated into large swaths of colored Americans for decades. This is why Blackness, or what has been popularized as Blackness, is not merely an ethnic distinction. It's a political identity which is steeped in Marxism.
Politically and socially, I am Black. My liberation and my identity and my existence is politically Black. If it wasn't for the political fight of Black people, we would not be safe in this country.
I'm currently producing a documentary called The Myth of Blackness, which explores this political identity in great detail. Comment fund to learn more about it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think this is interesting. Let's see where this goes.
I agree, because especially with like the ownership aspect of it. Like, I don't think all Black people own what other Black people do. I think that's an insane concept. like that we especially like when there's families involved, and that sound like somebody who just want to have control over the resources. Like to where he could just be super powerful. You talking about Michael Jackson and Prince?
He would be the collectivist, based on what they were saying. It would have been the Black people as a collective on the things that Black people have. Run that? No. I understand. Who would run that? I understand, and I'm not saying that I'm a. Go ahead, Q.
I think that what he said is like it's a hyper mischaracterization by what people mean and think about when they say that. And I think that it's a misrepresentation because of. All right, let me see where we can kind of start at. So him and like if we take the Michael Jackson thing, the idea would be that if like these are two white men in which this money now pools back, especially like the Michael Jackson fortune, which is hundreds of millions of dollars, pools back into likely white neighborhoods, white banks, white initiatives, white XYZ. In comparative to if this was hypothetically Black people that would be pouring it back into the Black community, and where now it is a misdirection of this fortune into the Black community.
What makes you think they're gonna pour it in the Black community?
Well, all right. So, do we believe in the Black dollar in general?
Do we as a do you say
like so you like is this a conversation that we want to buy Black and build back and build the Black community?
I understand, but there's an assumption that they would be on that type of time, but they would have grown up as rich kids, which probably would have always lived in white neighborhoods, only done everything where the well-to-do white people were doing. That's generally how that works. Of course, I do down here. I believe that I believe in the Black, but I don't see.
But if we do, then there is a need.
Oh, the need is there for sure.
No, there's a need to be able to have the biggest Black assets as a part of the pie to the Black dollar. If it's nothing but us regular niggas that's making regular ass money talking about the Black dollar, it doesn't necessarily mean much when we start talking about being able to circulate and pay for, with equity and capital, things that will actually benefit in comparison to, of course, these kids, if they were Black, they could possibly have the want to not invest, and they could possibly have the want to invest. The idea would be that if these are Michael Jackson kids, and if you look at the philanthropy work that Michael Jackson did specifically into the Black community, there'll be the idea that okay, hopefully he would have raised kids that would then give back some of their fortune into Black and specifically underprivileged Black communities, and where like that would be the idea of his fortune and it being controlled by Black people. That typically the code of Black people is that there's this understanding and ideology that Black people should want to help uplift the underprivileged. I also think that like using Marxist, because then to me it just sounds like he's like a conservative in the sense that
he's heavy on that point.
Yeah, but I think that most people recognize Marxism as a realistic idea. Johnny was just on, whether it was Unpacked or whatever the fuck he was saying, eat the rich. That's a Marxist idea. The idea of a revolution.
Johnny said that?
Yeah, Johnny he's been saying that for a bunch recently. Yes. Johnny was saying. So, he said it. That's why he's not arguing it. But like,
okay, we ain't gotta
like the idea of like the overthrowing of governments, the idea of a revolution, the idea of everything that the Black Panther stood for, the idea of like with the nation, like all these are Marxist ideas. And so yeah, like I said, I think that was like a straw man mischaracterization of what both things kind of mean and put it inside a easy way.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I believe in all of that shit anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I would have to like see what I would have to like be able to like go and see some shit that like that niggas is really doing and how beneficial it's been. And I ain't really like what the fuck any and I don't necessarily know we should have the expectation that people that have money are supposed to be like the doing all of this philanthropy and all of that. I don't know if that's necessarily like I was hearing A Black talk about with the whole Jay-Z thing. Like he's never been the guy that's trying to like do this whole uplift thing. He a businessman is making his money and just continuing to just fucking gain more. And like, is it so we supposed to be looking at him like he's supposed to be he's supposed to be saving niggas? Or,
but he does like give a bunch of money. Like
okay,
what's
but
millions of dollars
better than $1 billion?
Facts. But my thing is like, or is it that I don't know. But I do understand like when you amass a certain amount of wealth, you should be a benefit to those.
And most Black people that are because again, like if you just look at what Jay-Z did, and this is I think that most of these. This goes back to my original topic, and maybe this might have been like a spin that I couldn't remember to get to. Is that like we also are this is exactly what it was. It's like we're never satisfied, no matter what a person does. And this was kind of spun off like I think maybe we had talked about Michael Jordan recently, and like some of the things that he did inside the community. When you look at Jay-Z, that's another example where if a nigga don't give all their money, it's not enough. They still a coon and a sellout and all these things. Even though, like, for example, Jordan, like we can go look at clinics that he has.
Is that he's right off of 85 headed towards
it's right up the street is one by where John P. Key is. That used to
I think
be
there's another one that because I think
he has a bunch of them inside like all underprivileged areas.
Towards Gastonia. I think it's one that they've been building for a minute.
Well, the thing is that like he built a bunch of them and he didn't build them inside rich places. Right. He built them all in underprivileged areas, places where people can get access to medical, but that's not enough. Again, Jay-Z, whether we want to talk about during when we was all woke and he bailed out all these motherfuckers for what's the dude in Baltimore, Philly?
Freddie Gray.
Freddie Gray. Anybody that rioted for that, like he paid the bill
I
to get all these people
that.
out. But then you can go down the line. But the thing is that like there's a weird space where we're actually never satisfied. No matter what a person does, it's never going to be enough because of like we want to be able to have heroes and villains and whatever is good for and palatable for our ideology. We have to make these people these things, and somehow we find a way to forget all the things that they actually did do and make it not enough.
I ain't gonna lie, like if I'm being completely honest, I don't really be following all of that shit that people be doing. Cause I mean, I think that it's dope that you're doing it. I think that it helps a lot of people, but it's not something that I just like. So I don't just like.
Right, but my thing is,
so
if
I
you make a
don't
statement,
vilify-
the nigga ain't doing nothing. I'm not saying that you just make the statement.
Right, because
I'm
I
just making
don't
the
know.
general statement. If you say that, you should at least then go look and see what he did.
For sure,
If
you
he did or
should have.
didn't.
You can't just put smut on somebody's name and you don't even fucking know.
Right.
That's like the whole snitch jacket thing. How the fuck is you gonna start calling the nigga snitch and you don't know if he snitched or not? That's crazy. You just gonna put it on somebody's name. Like, well, I'm just saying, like, I'm not informed because you mean it's just not something that I just go and seek. I don't have the expectation that y'all have to do this thing. I think that it's dope that you do it. Like with Kaepernick, like they say, Kaepernick he paid for the autopsy review of the Nolan Wales thing, right? So you mean I think that that's dope. That's just something that I so happened to come across that was dope. But I don't feel that that's like something that that I hold them to, like, you have to do this, otherwise you have this money and you're just feeding your family and that's not enough. Like, I don't believe that shit. I believe that, you know what I mean? If everybody doesn't have to do this thing, I believe it's nice that you do it. And like me as a person, I probably would do it, but I'm not gonna make it so like you ain't a good enough human being because you don't give your money away. I don't believe that, but I think it's good that it's dope that you do if you do.
True. And I guess like my only like pivot or I don't know, like additive to the conversation would be that is ideological consistency. And like if we have like the idea that we want to build the Black community, I think that there like we have to have like some or if we don't see and we just maybe we might think that bootstrap pulling is like the way to get it done. Ideological consistency I think is important, where if we do believe that there is a need to rebuild the Black community and the Black community is and the stats and all these things are done through what's the word, material conditions. If these are the reasons and we need to be able to have capital to be able to get these things done, there is a space where the linear way of this is that, again, and this goes to like the FBA and or Pan-African and or all like a lot of these people that's inside the space, the idea that Black people in general are a collective and the collective has been intentionally subjugated to where it is important for the whole to from top to bottom help out each other. I think that the ideological consistency is that we do have to hold to task to an extent our people that are the haves, and then there has to be a space where the have-nots do their part as well. But again, like I said, there's important ideological consistency that I think most people have to think through when we have these conversations.
All right. So one of the reasons I shared this meme was because there were a few different thought processes I had where it was like I agree here, but I don't agree here. So just based off the first thing, like one of the first things I see, because I see this all the time where people talk about Michael Jackson's kids and like those not his kids and such and such. So like you have a whole, and this be a lot of Black people I see this say this all the time. They ain't his kids, they white, such so and so. If I claim somebody as my kids and I tell you these my children, point blank, while he alive, he said we all seen they was white, but he said these his children and he left them his estate. Are we entitled to that as Black people?
Bro, I don't give a fuck.
That's one of the
whether
things
they kids
like,
or they not your kids, bro. I don't give a fuck.
It'd be like, but he say
that's one
kids,
thing,
like it'd be
they
like,
his
are we
kids.
entitled to his estate because he was Black and we like he was Black, so Black people deserve that. And then on top of that, who does the money go to? Like if we did like just give this money away and we was to have this fund that was like, okay, you know, Black people should like we should get paid, like how Omar was saying in the thing, like we should get paid for the lights and we should get paid. Who that money go to and who manage it?
That's what Johnny was saying.
Like right, but I don't know if they was. So is the I guess I've never heard the idea that when a person die and like they're Black, that the Black community should have a fund that has their actual money, as much as it should be, you know what I mean, put in the hands of Black people, and we as Black people believe Black people would do what's best for Black folk. And I think that to me that's what I believe that The thought was, and again, like to me, and to me, like if that's funny,
it sounds kind of like the same thing though.
It's not like it's not. I think that there is innate thought that Black people have better vested interest in Black folk than white people have in Black folk. That's kind of like the basis of this ideology. I mean, like the thought process. And I don't know. I guess like because you had laughed, so I'm trying to understand and pick your brain to where like. So you don't think that there's like a collective thought and or like a real thought that like you would want in the hands, not saying that they're always going to be correct or not,
right?
But there is more vested trust in the idea that someone that is Black has control over the capital and the state to where you know they're going to do what's best for them, but also some of the initiatives will eventually trickle down to the Black community.
Possibly. I do agree that there is like the thought is there that like we believe if you put Black people in charge, then Black people gonna look out for Black people. But what we've seen is time and time that shit ain't what happened. Like, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I think that it would be nice if we could really like trust Black folk to get in there and actually care about the collective and not all of this. But most of the time, I mean, from
like, I guess what are you talking about? So I can understand.
What I'm saying is that it would be great if we, you know what I mean, if that was the reality of this common thought. Like we definitely believe that Black people would do the best for Black people, and trusting someone outside of our community to put us at any type of position of like in the hierarchy of how the fuck would I?
So do you believe in the Black
prioritize to think that anyone, this is the collective thought, is that thinking that anyone outside of the community is going to prioritize your people is just not going to happen. So we believe the inverse, which is we believe that we.
Do you believe the inverse?
I think it's possible. Sometimes I don't lean on any of that type of shit. I believe sometimes they do, but also a lot of the time it's like 50-50.
Hey, we got a super chat.
In my opinion, it's like 50-50.
Yeah, Unc said, like 50 Cent said, he hate a liar more than he do a thief because a thief is after your salary, but a liar is after your reality. Michael Jackson lied to us. I thought we should believe in his lie. If he say them his children, like regardless whether he made them with his sperm or how
he adopt them or what?
He said them he had them with a surrogate.
I still don't understand how that works, but like
it don't matter if I adopt some children, even if he adopt them, let's say he adopted them. If he say them his kids,
he lied.
Man, y'all is crazy.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't care. If I adopt a child, put it like this.
I don't care, but he did lie.
Think about it like this: if I adopt a child and I tell y'all that this is my
those
child,
regardless
whether I had this child, even if the child white, if I adopt this child and I say this is my child, acknowledge this is my child, regardless whether I would expect you to respect that. And regardless 100%. Whether however you feel about it and however you feel about, because families do this stuff. We done seen it. You done seen it with families. It's families who sit there. Yeah, he wasn't married to her anyway, or such. That wasn't his real wife. That wasn't his real son. Anyway. I said, this happened in my family. One of my cousins, when my cousin's brother died, her brother died. When her brother died, she sat there and doggone was fighting his son on having this house because she was like, well, we don't know if he was his real son anyway. He looked just like him. Her brother claimed him as his son. That like he done been his son all this time that her brother been alive, but now that he dead, this not his son.
And niggas be doing fuck shit all the time.
That's some wild shit to say to somebody.
That's jacked up, bro. So it's like on a situation like this, like what he was talking about, we do like this. This is a thing in the Black community where we feel like we entitled, even with other Black people. It ain't just these white kids. This happens amongst other Black, like where we feel like we entitled to some portion of the estate or something because. Oh yeah, Black like, and you got Black people who do have it in their hands, and then they sell it off to white people.
Fucking do it all the time. Yeah, that's why I don't pay. Really, I don't care nothing about what famous people be doing. What happened
to this shit, man?
Me either. I don't be caring about them famous people really for real. We just talk about them as topics on shows because people care. I don't give a fuck about none of them. That's why, like, I'm the nigga that ain't never seen J. Cole. He's my favorite rapper, but I don't give a fuck like that. Them people is just nigga. I like your music, big dog.
Man,
I like to go to concerts.
That man said he had sex and made those kids with that white lady. I don't care if he had sex with that lady or not. I don't care what he did.
I've never thought about Michael Jackson having sex.
Never thought about it. I don't want to think about Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson having sex a day in my life.
Man, time.
Never crossed my mind whether he did or not.
Now I wondered if he smashed Naomi in that when they did that video. I was like, did he smash? Like,
I never.
She was letting him wild out in that "Keep It in the Closet" video.
He was not keeping it in
he
the
wasn't
closet.
keeping it in the closet. Hey, yeah, I'm done, man. I ain't got nothing to do.
What time is it now?
It's 9:03.
Hey, let's wrap it up, fellas.
We at
34.
Say again. We at what?
We at 2 hours 35 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I'll tap out on memes this week.
It's
We
the
good.
cap-
Fuck you.
Hey, you ain't want to get your Brittany Grinder?
It's Brittany Grinder in my shit. She might be in there.
Grinder is crazy. But hey, we appreciate y'all for tapping in. Appreciate the chat. Y'all catching
Oh,
up
hold
later?
on real quick. I'm sorry. Let me just get the dudes down there, the Simpsons joint right there, the singing. Y'all seen these black dudes singing?
The Simpsons. Bum, 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 bum,
Hold on. Hey, no, I'm just thinking how talented, and they do like almost every fucking intro to every like TV show. And yeah, I just thought it was like we're seeing black folk how multifaceted we can do any fucking thing.
Hey,
bro.
tell
It's
them,
dope, bro.
Tell them,
it's just dope.
Hey, read Unk's comment for
Real
you.
memes was whack. LLJK. Do it, you real.
I ain't even get a meme. That was my only meme.
Real no, Unk know what's happening. Hey, but look, y'all leave a comment below. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe. Check us out on all social at the To Be Fair Show, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. I am your host, Johnny P.
Old head real.
It's Q.
And we out.